Hello, we are back. It's a couple of hours since the last stream, the last VOD. Panda's stream, Pandadora, who I mod for. Her stream was fairly short tonight because she's been so sick. So, oh, so I have a bit more time before crawling into bed than normal. I also hit the gym tonight and did some chest, did some back, did a little bit of arms work. But no, I feel good afterwards. I feel more energetic than I did this morning at work. I don't know, man. Weekend vibes. It really just straight away. I don't know. It gets my energy going. Let's continue this character. Now our character is Vaz. Vaz, the Mystic Swordsman. So this is him. Vaz is a wood elf, a custom Mystic Swordsman class. Based on Link, Gowry, and other mystical swordsman tropes, the silent protector fights for justice with an array of wonderful contraptions and enchanted artifacts. He has a combat specialization. Excuse me, and we're currently level 3. We have we got our levels. We have a long blade start of 43 with a +8 levels since started. We started with 35, a natural marksman level of 45, and we've got a little bit of acrobatics along the way as well. We also got some light armor and some athletics levels, and actually some speechcraft and some armor levels as well since starting. Vaz is built around the premise of going into combat with a long blade and mysticism. It's kind of in the name, Mystic Swordsman. To be honest, I did think I do actually want to swap from a chitin shield to a full metal shield. I definitely want a heavy armor shield for this kind of style. Even if we do light armor and even if we do clothing a lot of the time, I think we do want, for flavor reasons, for as much as anything else, a heavy shield for our purposes here. Let's see if Meldor has one. Meldor. He really doesn't. Okay. Am I just blind? Stream of Lind? Nope. Draga. Chitin. Netschleather. Yeah, no heavy shields. Okay. Let's chat in the Fighters Guild maybe. We'll chat in the Fighters Guild to see if we have a shield available here. We haven't really come in before, but yeah, Wayne, will you sell us a shield? He will. He will sell us a shield. We've got an iron tower shield or a steel tower shield. That weighs 20. That weighs 18. I could do a steel tower shield, I think. Yeah. Yeah, or maybe just the iron tower shield. Yeah. We'll just rock the iron tower shield. That's totally fine. He's got a new rumor for us as well. The Legion gives out good armor to its best recruits. Oh, that's worth knowing. For Seal, how are you? It was inevitable the local criminal organization, the Commander Tong, wasn't going to stand by and let the Thieves Guild set up shop in their territory. It'll be bloody, and the Thieves Guild doesn't stand a chance. Not great to be them. Not great to be them indeed. We're carrying some extra repair prongs as well. When we need to repair our gear, let me just check it's yeah, nothing to do before we go out in the world. And let me just equip an amulet of fast silence as well. So at the moment we really only have a couple of spells. We have this beast tongue spell which comes with being a wood elf, and we have Veloth's benison, which I kind of just like the name of, but it's a very, very minor healing spell. We only have 40 HP, so it's actually a quarter of our HP. We have Fireball, Detect Creature, and Arm Civvy Intervention as well. Which is a shame. I was hoping to buy Divine Intervention at an Imperial Cult Shrine, but they didn't have any. We're going to stop by Fort Moonmoth though, and hopefully visit the Imperial Cult Shrine there. I may very well join the Imperial Cult. It does feel like it's on theme for a character kind of based on Link and based on Gowry. These guys aren't quite paladins so much as they are like typically, I think, fighting for a just empire, maybe something like that. I'm not sure. I'm really just not sure. I know we'll definitely be aiming to kill monsters, and maybe taking a monster slayer first approach to this might be the way to think about it. So, you know, the Mystic Swordsman hunts monsters through the lands and slays them for the, you know, for the denizens, for the common people. And what kind of monsters do we have on Vardenfell? Well, we have Daedra, we have Dagothur. So, a couple of things like that, I suppose. I think something that happens with a lot of our Mystic Swordsman tropes as well is that they do end up usually trying their hardest to give evil characters the benefit of the doubt. Hello, Rad Hardheart. How are you? What can we ask about? Narmok. A rumour. There's a secret organization called the Twin Lamps that helps runaway slaves to escape. It's against the law to aid runaways, and I think slavery is wrong, but I can understand why the abolitionists would be willing to break the law. There we go. Well, we know from a character perspective that we're going to be resolving all those where we can. Oh, beautiful. We have some booksellers. Maybe here Crillius Pontanian can sell us a soul trap. Maybe a scroll. Yeah, there we go. Scroll of Divine Intervention. Perfect. Perfect. We'll buy a scroll of the Daidene's Panacea as well. Love to see that. Left Gauntlet of the Horny Fist. Yeah, baby. Excuse me. Let's offer him 100 for those. Beautiful. What about you, Naspus? One second. Oh. Yeah, I've been a bit fluey today as well. The weather down in Melbourne's been really horrible lately. And yeah, we had a couple of hot days, we had a couple of cold days, and all of a sudden, yeah, it's gone all over the shop. Join the Imperial Legion cult. Speak with Igfa at Fort Pelagiat, Soloria Cerealialis at Fort Buckmouth, Semetius Vunius at Fort Moonmoth, Rukia Conisian at the Grand Council Chambers in Ebonheart, or Lalatia Varian in the Imperial Chapels at Ebonheart. And here's my copy for my gods and emperor. It's a handbook for members of the Imperial cult. Keep it and read it. It may help you decide whether you should join the Imperial cult. Okay, so we're looking for Semetius Vunius here. Maybe we'll give that a read as well. We'll choose Paragon. He sells potions. I believe it's going to be in here, isn't it? Yeah. Semetius Vunius. Yeah, there we go. We invite you to become a lay member. Absorb fatigue spell. 5 to 20 points for 30 seconds on target. Beautiful. I mean, that's 113 points to cast. That'll be one of our top end spells, though, if we can get it. Crushing Burden of Sin. Shalador's Mirror. Renas's Spell Trap. Okay, well, this is the kind of thing we want to go for sure. Let's let's read this book. Let's read this book. For my gods and emperor, a handbook for the Imperial cult. What is the Imperial cult? The missionary arm of the great faiths, the Imperial cult brings divine inspiration and consolation to the Empire's remote provinces. The cult's worship combine the worship of the 9 divines, the Aedra Akadosh, Debella, Arche, Zenithar, Mara, Stendar, Kirineth, and Julianos, or Ulianos, and the Talos cult, veneration of the divine god hero Tiber Septim, founder and patron of the Empire. Imperial cult priests provide worship and services for all these gods at Imperial shrines and settlements throughout Vardenfell. Our doctrines are simple. We acknowledge the divinity of the 9 divines, Akatosh, Debella, Arche, Zenithar, Mara, Stendar, Kirineth, Ulianos, and Tiber Septim. We preach the 9 virtues: humility, inspiration, piety, work, compassion, justice, ambition, learning, and civility. Our emperor is the defender of the faith, and the empire is the worldly working of the divine plan. We pledge aid and comfort to all citizens in need and serve the emperor and the empire at his will. The imperial cults look to the 9 divines as models for living a good and virtuous life. Each of the 9 represents different aspects of life and how it should be lived. But the simplest statement of our doctrines is help and protect one another. The stronger one is, the wealthier one is, the more one bears responsibility for helping and protecting others. One's first duty, of course, is to one's fellow members of the imperial cult, but after that, one should help and protect any needy persons. We also say, do not harm one another. It is forbidden to attack another person of the imperial cult, and of course forbidden to kill another member. It is forbidden to steal from another member, whether by open theft or by covert pickpocketing. It is forbidden to trespass upon the private property of another member, break any one of these rules, and be expelled from the cult. They ask for a pledge of 50 drakes to join. Those who wish to join can visit these people at these places. Seekers who wish to advance in the services of the 9 must dedicate time and resources to serving the cult and must strive for personal improvement in their attributes and skills. Only the most distinguished are worthy of advancement to the higher ranks in the imperial cults. To serve and glorify the 9 divines, the faithful must cultivate a noble personality and a strong will, respect the magical arts, especially the colleges of restoration, mysticism, and conjuration. Those who swear to avoid bloodshed and take the fields unarmored, to fight with only blunt weapons, are especially praiseworthy. Knowledge of enchantments and the gift of diplomatic speech are other qualities we value in initiates. Oh, actually, we have a good coverage of their preferred skills. Mysticism, high personality. Our willpower will probably be coming up fairly quickly with our mysticism and destruction on that kit list. And then unarmored is on our kit list as well. And enchant is on our kit list too. So we have pretty good coverage there. What's going to be high? Maybe our mysticism is going to be high? We're probably not going to have high blunt weapon ever. Opportunities for service. Lay healers gather ingredients for health and healing potions and ministers to the sick and hurt in poor and isolate communities. It is difficult and sometimes dangerous work, but the spiritual rewards are great. Lay healers need only the skills of a prudent traveller, being often on the road and in the wilderness gathering herbs and potion components. They should avoid trouble where possible, and so need not be masters of the arts of war. Those interested should speak to Sinoli and Tuniafis at the Imperial Chapels in Ebonheart. Almoners gather alms from members and friends of the faith. So they're the fundraisers. Skills in persuasion and mercantilism. A shrine sergeant helps keep order at the shrines, carries messages and packages, and sometimes escort priests and lay servants on dangerous missions. Oracles quest the most demanding of all Imperial cult missions. Only members of the higher ranks are invited to assist the Oracle, and the challenges require the skill and courage found only in the heroes of legend. That's what we're maybe appealing to. Yeah. The Imperial cults have very close relations with the Imperial Legions and a friendly and supportive relationship with the Mages Guild, especially the Fighter Mages Guild. We also have a friendly and supportive relationship with House Hlalu, which strongly supports the Emperor and the Imperial principles. Though we cannot condone the actions of the Thieves Guild, we praise their faithful dedication to the Emperor and the Imperial culture. The Imperial cults have the greatest respect and the highest moral principles of House Rather and the Morrigatong, and honours their different but noble conceptions of divine inspiration. We disapprove of the primitive heathen beliefs of the Ashlanders and of the impious and inhumane practices of the Telvanni. The Imperial cult especially disapproves of the practice of slavery, and looks forward to the day when slavery is illegal in all Imperial provinces. The Imperial culture also disapproves of the lawless and greedy Kamana Tong and their ruthless exploitation of the poor and weak. All right. Yeah, there's a fairly good overlap here. I think we can. Yeah. I think it is within RP. We accept all citizens of good and earnest faith. We only ask a one-time pledge of 50 drakes. Thereafter, yep. Beautiful. Let's join. You are now a layman of the Imperial cult. Welcome, Vars, to our community. You may rejoice in its blessings. Can I tell you about services, or can you donate more time and effort? Would you like to become a lay servant? Yes, well, let's ask about Vala Catrasso at the Aldrune Guild of Mages runs a little class for new arrivals in Vardenfell. Oh, she's a priest. Nerevarine Prophecy. You want my advice, Rookie? I've been around. I've risen to adept rank in the cult by being smart and careful. True, true, true. Well, let's ask about work. How do we get work from this fella? Requirements, shrines, blessings, rumor, priest, Uriel Septum, blessings, join the Imperial cult. Morrowind law. Okay, I don't know exactly what he can ask me to do. Maybe I need to receive a blessing first. Lay servant. Yeah, it's not possible to become a priest or consecrated cleric without joining cult orders. You would be forced to devote yourself full-time to the Imperial cult, which doesn't suit adventurous people like yourself. But we do need lay servants, earnest laymen dedicated to serving the Nine for certain unglamorous but spiritually rewarding tasks. At present, we need almoners to serve Zenithar, lay healers to serve Mara, and shrine sergeants to serve Stendar. What can we do best? Our speechcraft and our mercantile is fairly low, but our personality is very high. We could maybe hit the road. We could maybe do a little bit of restoration, level 5. Maybe, maybe let's try this lay healers to serve Mara. Lay healers gather ingredients for health and healing potions and minister to the sick and hurt in poor and isolated communities. It's difficult and sometimes dangerous work. Sure. Mara. Speak at the Imperial Chapels in Ebonheart. Okay. Shrine servants. Shrine sergeants should speak to Kay at the Imperial Chapels in Ebonheart. And almoners should speak to... Okay, so it seems like no matter what we want, if we want quests, we're going to go to Ebonheart. Zenithar, the trader god. Interesting. They've got the god of trade. Okay. Well, we've got our our scroll, and I believe this fella down here was looking for us as well. Larius Varro. I've got work for you if you're interested. Nice present. Interesting. He's hoping for a little bloodbath to wipe people away. I'm not sure. There's been rumors of a bandit robbing careless travelers near Hla Od. Okay, so we're hearing about a Nord near Hla Od that's attacking people. We will know. Of course, I always know as the character. So this Nord is really annoying because he kills me on occasion, actually. but yeah, he is on the road near Hla Od, and it does. And if we do kill him, we can come back and report the crime being resolved. Report that we're attacked. Let's see about making our way down and heading back to Pelagia. Unfortunately, I'm kind of spooked. I kind of don't want to spend too much time out on the road at the moment. I think I need to rely more heavily on my bow. So let's equip that for starters. I think I need to rely more heavily on my bow to keep myself out of very, very terrible combat. And I also think I need to keep myself a bit more topped up on, yeah, see. Let's switch. Okay, it unequipped my shield as well. Nice. Alrighty. That was relatively okay. Sorry, I'm just adjusting the mic. Sorry if there's any loudness creeping up there. It was just pointing in the wrong side of my mouth. You might have a little bit of a pop, poppity pop. Alrighty. So, on the road here from Pelagia, what we're looking for is we're looking for an Ogrim who's going to be willing to sell us light wood, or trade us light wood. If we can collect that, we can take it back to the lighthouse in Say the Need. We can also finally return with our Kwama jelly and with our Scrib jelly, and we can go kill some slavers as well. The amount of sidetracking that those fish caused, man. So in the first episode, we were just kind of wandering around Satanin, looking to go collect the ring, the Mentor's ring, for +10 int, +10 willpower, and just crossing the water a little bit to move around and check a couple of tombs and whatnot. We actually had a situation where there was so many fish attacking me in one go, like 6 fish in one go. I just had to teleport out, and the teleport took me to Vivek, and then the amount of time we spent in Vivek just wandering around, we ended up doing that invisible guy quest in St. Delenn's. We found some broken glass daggers, one being traded in St. Dylan and one being traded in here's the second place we got caught up. One being traded in St. Dylan and one being traded in Telvanni district. And then we repaired those and got a good amount of cash. That's why we got almost 5,000 gold. Because we bought those glass daggers almost broken and repaired them up and sold them back relatively high. And yeah, and then got the Telvanni rat quest as well. So that was a lot of combat because those Telvanni rats are really quite tough. And then we were coming back here to go to Pelagiad and ran into Old Mate. Oh, this is terrifying. What's happening here? I think, do I need to use a potion? I can't believe it. I'm going to need to teleport out again. I'm going to need to go back to Pelagiad. I'm so tilted, man. What is happening? What is happening? Oh, hey, Ouijaman. How are you doing? Oh, yeah, no, beautiful. Thanks for dropping by. Yeah, no, our Panda stream was a bit shorter than I was expecting tonight, so I thought, oh, you know, I'll jump back on. Normally after the stream, I'm pretty tired and I go to bed. But yeah, I'm feeling good tonight. I think because Igfa. I think because in particular, I think because I went to the gym a bit earlier and I had a nice workout at the gym and I'm feeling really quite energetic. It's good. It's good. You find that easier? Oh, a short one's easy for you, for sure. Oh, maybe I'll let her know. I don't know. I think, yeah, short ones are easier for her as well, especially when she's so sick. Now, what do I need from you? I need some health potions. Yeah, lay us up with the health potions because I'm running into one Gua and like having to abandon. It's so stupid. Fortify health, restore fatigue. Yeah, give us some fatigue potions. And come on, here we go. What do we got? I need to go to the inn. The thing is, Nels Lando is going to be in the inn. Oh, he's going to be in the inn. He's going to come for me. Can I am a lay member of the Imperial Cult. Can I sleep in a quarters? Do they have a quarters for me? Imperial Cult altar? Maybe I can restore my attributes here? Anything like that? No. No. Imperial Legion supply chest. Okay. That's not for me.
There is much to discuss. Much to learn.
Can I sleep in here?
Aren't you a sight?
Let me see.
What can I do for you?
Prime. I can't sleep in someone else's bed. Oh, come on. Okay. Yeah. Nothing I have on me is stolen, so that's fine. At least I hope nothing on me is stolen. Yeah, nothing on me is stolen.
Greetings.
Come on, buddy. Calm down. Calm down. I'm a member of the Imperial Cult. They can't even put me up. Okay. Oh, thank you. Panda was right. You got a really good voice. Thank you. I can't go into the bed and breakfast here because there's someone in there who will try and kill me, but I don't want to go outside the town to try and rest either because there might be a beast. So I'm just kind of screwed. Maybe what we'll do is we'll just try and get slightly out of town. Just rest on the edge of town before we run into any monsters. There's a scrib over there. Resting here is illegal. Ah, that's what we're after. There's an Ogrim down there. That's the Ogrim we're after, actually, south of Pelagia. There's that Gua. Okay. This is how far we got out of Pelagia last time. There's the Gua. Yeah, I was really quite sick as a teenager and was in hospital for a very long time, even having a lot of throat surgeries and a lot of chest surgeries. So I didn't speak for a really quite a long time. And then when I kind of was able to recover from that, I did a lot of speech therapy to learn to get back on it again. So I did speech therapy and I did like a lot of voice therapy as well. A puzzle, Ogrim. What's the word for that? Plunge training. So like deep breath plunge training and swimming to kind of recover from it. Yeah, it definitely like changed, I think, the way I speak compared to before. Come Thavir, answer Lord Kuwalf's riddle. You man think, not Thavra. Haha, you answer anyway. Okay, here's the first riddle. Wait, you said riddle, not rivers. Riddles. So, fine, give me the first riddle. Okay. The kind of coat that is always wet when you're wet and you put on the wet coat, what kind of coat you put on to get wet? A raincoat. What are you even talking about? Paint? A coat of paint is wet when you put it on? Okay, maybe. He doesn't know either. Maybe? Okay. The next riddle. I forgot what Lord Cooksworth said, but I know one. How many alchemists does it take to screw in an amberlick? That's a joke, not a riddle. I'll say 2? 2. But they have to be really small. I don't get it. Valcora told me this one. She said it's the best one. Okay, last riddle. 3 chests, pick one. 1 treasure, 1 nothing, and one death by tiny cuts. Lord Kuth, I'll say more, but I forgot. West chest is best. The trap protects nothing. The middle chest explodes. 1 treasure, 1 nothing, 1 death by tiny cuts. Okay. West chest is best. Trap protects nothing. Middle road explode. Okay, so we're going to choose the west one. Did he put 3 chests here? He did. Okay, west chest is best. Can I do anything with that? I can pick it. The Ogrim laughs and says, wrong box, before disappearing. Oh no, there's rats. Okay. Jesus, how many rats did he send on us? How many rats are there? Okay, I can't believe it. Is there anything in this chest? There's not. Okay. Let's maybe pop open the other ones as well. Lock 2 complex for me. Lock 2 complex for me. So that's 40. Or I'm really just not going to get to know. Okay. Oh, they're tiny rats. No one's they only took 1 little hit. Okay. Okay. Well, this guy's trolling us. Trolling us good. I was meant to come here and collect some light wood. I'm not sure what to do about those now, though. I might just leave those. I think I'm going to have to come back with maybe Ondusius's. Do I have Ondusius's? Or a scroll, maybe? No, I have Scroll of Dedende's Panacea. Okay. That looks cool, though. Moving chests. You don't typically see much around moves elements in the world, so some moving chests like that, that's cool as. They're levitating. You know, there's probably an actor underneath them who's invisible, and they're wearing their chest as a hat or something. That tends to be how they do these kind of things. Well, we found the Ogrim. Unfortunately, we didn't find the light wood. To be fair as well, though, there wasn't actually any promise that the Ogrim had light wood. Oh, come on, buddy. There wasn't actually any promise that the Ogrim had Lightwood. There was a rumour that the Ogrim existed and he might have Lightwood. So we're going to go back to the Lighthouse Lady and ask her if she has any further advice. We can also go back and test the other chests. Unfortunately, I think they are trapped, so I'm probably going to have to take a probe. A reel can sell us a probe, and I definitely want some as well, because wandering around the world without probes is really concerning. I have a mod on which randomizes chests around the world, and sorry, it doesn't randomize chests and their contents. It randomizes chests by like their lock levels and their trapped nature and things like that. So it randomizes, you know, which chests are locked and which ones aren't. Still try supplies, yes. Give items. My Strider appreciates it. I have several odd scrolls that Telvanni gave me. Perhaps you can make better use of it. Eye of the Storm spell added to your inventory. Nice. There we go. Darv, wait up. Can you give me a ride to Tel Brenora? Oh no, you don't. Why don't you go beg from Alvor or Felsa? Never mind, Darv. I'm asking this nice wood elf. I'm Nefada Hlorin, Darv's cousin. So great to meet you. You can spare a few coins, could you? I just need enough for the boat or the Strider fare back to Tel Brenora. Join House Telvanni. I'm just a little hiring. Oh, there you go. This is a breadcrumb quest to join House Telvanni. It is really quite difficult to see them around. You see all this bungler's bane all over it? The only bungle is that you're not picking it. Find the right recipe, the right buyer. That stuff is fluffy gold. I'm kind of like an alchemist, a very specialized alchemist. I make unique potions for some big names in House Telvanni. Nefada Hlorin. That's me. Darvaim and I grew up together, sort of. A background? You mean about Darvaim and I? Her father is my father's brother. Our parents never got along with each other, though. A few coins? Yeah, I could give you a few coins. 100 should be enough. It doesn't have to be septims even. A couple of dwarf coins would do me. I know a guy. Or maybe you want a good mortar. I've got one right here. It's practically Grandmaster quality. Only 500 septims. Yeah, I'll give her 100 gold. You're a lifesaver. Wood elf, a real lifesaver. Now I can get back to Tel Brenora. Yes, I'll return the favor if I see you again. Oh yeah, I forgot. I have a letter for Darvaim. You can deliver it, right? Letter for Darvaim. I got it in Vivek. I heard some Mer talking and one of them mentioned Darvaim and I said we were related and I was heading up there anyway. So why are you giving it to me? I heard that Abel Kiradite has obtained a transmutation spell with which she can turn anything into gold. However, I heard it came with too great a cost and she refuses to use it. Abel Kiradite. Abel Kiradite. Okay. A letter for Darvaim. Who's Darvaim? It's coded. Darvaim? Oh, it is for her. Here's your letter. The father had a letter for me. What is it? Is it in code? I bet this is for Darvaim Hlarin in Aldaroon. This isn't the first time this has happened. Feel free to take it to him. I don't want to get involved in whatever he's involved in. Man. She's my cousin. No, I'm not giving her a free ride to Tel Brenora. You can't even get there from here. No, I'm not giving her more money. All families have their, well, I don't know what to call them, but people like my uncle. Oh my lord. Oh my lord. Poor Darvaim. She lives a big life. So this is a small pack called Affex, I believe it's called. So it's a mod pack made by Douglas Goodall, which adds 30 quests to the starter area. So you can see one of these little events. There was a quest that trails us into the Telvanni, which, you know, if you've played the vanilla game, it's actually really difficult to ever get involved with the Telvanni without knowing to go out of your way to find them. So Douglas Goodall was one of the designers of the game. Actually, is one of the people who worked on the game in the first place. So it's yeah, it's nice. Fatigue absorption on touch. It's nice to have, yeah, like not only like a very vanilla friendly, but like in line with the kind of ideas they had, right? Stuff that they just want to jam in the game, even after the fact. Just keep jamming stuff in the game. A real buddy, I need a probe. I need a probe rather desperately. Can I buy it for 45, please? How about it? Yes, thank you. Our mercantile skill is very low, but we have a personality skill of 75. taking personality as one of our major skills, one of our preferred attributes, and also taking the sign of the lady. And the reasoning for that is that we are, you know, a mystic swordsman, and somehow every mystic swordsman is like a silent protagonist, and everyone loves them. So I can't think of a better way to represent that than personality. What can we do with this? Let's head back to the lighthouse as well, and we'll just let them know, hey, I spoke to that Ogrim. I have no idea what it was about.
Yes,
Now, the Ram sent us also, so there were two weird breadcrumbs there. They sent us either to join the Telvanni or to go up to Ald'ruhn. We can go up to Ald'ruhn for sure. Little advice, little secret. What do I want to... I was about to say in Lighthouse? Lightwood. Did you find the Daedra or the wood? No, I found the Daedra, but not the wood. Okay. Well, it seems like maybe I need a scroll of unhinging to get into there, maybe. Or maybe a higher security skill. What have I got? I've got an apprentice lockpick. I could try a journeyman lockpick. Hey, Verdunis Nucius, how are you? Little advice. Take the Stilt Strider. Darvain Haloran. Yes, we just spoke with her. Not happy here? In fact, no, I'm not, he says. He admits it. Mate, are you okay, mate? If I had 100 drakes, I'll be in the next boat to Narcissus. I came here to make my fortune, and all I've got is this cursed ring. Say, would you give me 100 drakes for it? The ring itself is worth more than that, but the enchantment is cursed, and no one will buy it from me. It's a nifty little enchantment that helps you run fast. The problem is, sucks the blood right out of you every time you use it. Please, you'll be doing me a real favour. Yeah, man, we're just helping people around town at this point. You're a lifesaver, 100 gold. Would you get Nucius' ring, though? So what is this? This is the 100 value ring. Damage, health, 10 points on self. To fortify athletics, 5 points for 60 seconds. Look, it's actually not the worst kind of thing in the world. It's, yeah, maybe a little bit difficult to damage us, though, but then we get to restore it back, I suppose. Do we have anything more to do here in town? Maybe we could knock on some doors? Tirasu? Yeah, no. I suppose it is in the nature of, like, Link to just walk into people's houses, right? Bedonius is leaving town. Maybe we'll confiscate Bedonius' house. Oh, this is a nice place. I legitimately don't know if I've ever been in here. Yes, you may help me. I'm just here to say hello. I can't afford it, so I buy my bed and board here. There's no harm in sleeping rough and eating what you can find. There you go. Good advice. No shame in it. Inderel Rathion? Little advice. You can read, can't you? Read some books. Indeed. So to continue with the Imperial Legion, we would go to the Imperial Cult, rather. We would go to Ebonheart and speak with some people there. You know what though? I am somewhat interested in continuing our little adventure around here, because there's an ancestral tomb that we haven't yet discovered. We saw it, we walked past it. We hopped some islands and we got attacked by too many fish, and we had to escape into the wilds. So we will go back out here and look for a little bit of adventure. With 44 Longblade, we are leveling up Longblade really quickly. Yeah, look, we got a couple more crabs to fight as well. What time is it? 8 PM. That's the Inco. Yeah, it's a bit dark. I'm just gonna bring that forward for how dark it is. Yeah, there we go. Yeah, I'll do my best to keep it brighter day, even if it's not really like an RP sleep or something like that. So we have already been to this ancestral tomb over here. Had a couple of ghosts. We blew them up with fireballs, and we actually have a silver sword now as well, so we don't even need to use our fireballs on the ghosts. We can just cut them down. I just realized that I don't have a scroll again. Slowfall 10 points. Calm creature, calm humanoid. Wow. 200 feet. 200 feet and calm. Man, that's like that's an anti-anger zone. 200 feet of calm. Slowfall 10 points. Calm creature, calm humanoid. Eye of the Storm scroll. That's crazy. and really like inspired kind of flavor as well. It makes people calm and it makes people fall slowly. Way to suck the fun out of a roller coaster. You get at the top, everyone's kind of peaks to go down, and so it's sitting there. A lot of ennui as they gently coast down. Long blade 45, let's go. So with our fatigue modifier, currently we've got about a 35% chance to hit with our long blade. With our fatigue capped though, like full fatigue, we have just about what's that going to be? Just about 65% chance to hit. I'm just going to do the careful thing here and probe with probe doors as I go around, because any of these doors, they could be trapped. We can take an ancestral ghost here with a silver sword. Beautiful. Lovely. I'll probably save my magics for healing, maybe. What have I got? Healing, detect creature, and fireball. Yeah, we don't need to use the fireball here on these. Maybe we'll use the fireball here though, now that there's a skeleton involved. Oh no. No, it's going really quite well. Now he's got a block skill as well, but we've got a block skill too. Okay, yep. And his hits, yeah, are about 5 or 6. That was relatively okay. Iron Shield, 15 weight, armor capacity of 3 versus our Iron Tower Shield, 18 weight. Our Tower Shield is slightly better, even though it's slightly heavier to carry. That's okay, I'll accept it. What have we got? Crash Fiber. Let's see if we can get off one of these Velothi's Benisons. It looks like there's going to be some enemies behind that door whenever we open it up. I think my chance to succeed is 18%. Yeah, it's a really quite a low cast chance. I just need to hit one of them though. Just need to hit one of them. We're up to 19% chance to cast. Really? 20? I really can't hit any of these. Okay, finally. Okay, there's a couple of traps here. Let's see if we can poke open these traps. Okay. Got that in one. Beautiful. Lock too complex. Okay, a lock of 30 is too complex for us right now. It's a shame. What about you? Let's just check if you're trapped. Nope. Look at the skelly bones though. And his moonwalking. Oh, I resisted magic there. How did I resist magic? With my willpower. So he's got, yeah, grey shaft of holding. Oh my lord. Oh my lord. If that triggered, we were dead. That's crazy. We're not selling those. That can get us out of jail for free. Oh my lord. Paralyzed for 10 seconds? Are you kidding? And this longbow has potentially double the damage of the chitin short bow. This urn labeled Lord Bryn is going to be trapped. Typically it is. Alright. There we go, the Mentor's Ring. Let's get it on there. So the Mentor's Ring is an extra 10 points of willpower and an extra 10 points of agility, up to 50 and 40 respectively. Now willpower, 5 points of willpower is 1 percentage point to successfully cast all of my spells. And it's also scales up my Nemon's Memory Stone. You're a soldier and you're on the beach. No, you're just a fisherman. And a beach isn't slick. A beach doesn't burn. You know there's something wrong. This pearl is in your hand with the fork flaking away. No, not like that, with the foil flaking away. Something in your other hand? Don't think about that. Just wait for that cold, pulsing light to get there. It hurts to look at, but you can't turn away. Just feel the waves lap at your feet. You're a kid sitting on the beach as your father gets the flat boat ready. You can't wait to go out again, fresh and in love with the sea. There's a gentle autumn breeze behind you, carrying the scent of bread, palm, and pickle spice. Your father is showing you how to put the sail out. This called the serpent hitch. Watch, the serpent goes around the rod, then around itself twice, and then through itself again. See? Pull on it. harder. The more you pull it, the tighter it gets. Now here's how to loosen it. Are you paying attention? You know that your father, but you're paying more attention to the feel of the knife in its sheath digging into your leg. A real knife, not a toy for your birthday, and the waves lapping at your feet. The beach shudders when you're back in the slime, under the violet sky, under that cold, pulsing light. You hear cannons. This is very long. The sec. The bells are ringing. The Admiral has a plan. A nice day for it. My mother died years ago. Is this the plot of Redguard? By Tava's breath, dying alone in the corpse of Thras, we did it. You can do it, kid. Is this? Yeah, I'll take it. Boy, oh boy, Namon's memory stone. Namon, mate, you need a you need a counselor. Jesus Christ. Lost his arms, lost his mum. Oh, there's a book down here. What are you? The Eye of Argonia. Groknak squatted his saddle hardily. Alright, it's mine, please. Interesting. And a scroll of Telvin's courage. Thank you kindly. Very successful, if I do say so myself. That's a very successful little delve. And, a Mystic Swordsman loves a dungeon delve. They're known for it. In fact, the Zelda games might even be called dungeon games. So, you know, we love that. We love that. We'll probably try and... It's a good enough character motivation as any, right? To go into as many dungeons as we can. Look for enchanted gear that we can take on the fight to Dagoth. One more. Now, we'll definitely be playing with a couple of character restrictions here. So no alchemy, no looping, no cheesing with that kind of stuff. We'll also go... Oh, here he comes. Do I have Slowfall on target? No, I don't. Nucius's ring, Scroll of Telvin's courage. Oh, I could use Eye of the Storm scroll. Oh, it didn't apply Slowfall in time. Damn it, I just spent the scroll. Okay, buddy. Hey, an Iron Spark Sword. Very cool. Extravagant robe, extravagant shoes. Yeah, sorry, bud. You got screwed there. I believe I may have found the correct formula for the spell I'm developing. With it, I shall be able to travel great distances without needing to pay others for the service. If all goes well, I will test out the new spell tomorrow. I believe I have worked out all the possible complications. It will allow me to leap great distances, covering many hundreds of miles. Never before has one been able to travel in this manner, vaulting from the ground, sailing through the sky, all without the terrible disorientation of a spell of flying. The time is almost upon me. My research is finished, and all of my calculations are checked and rechecked. They laugh at me when I suggested this. We'll see who laughs after I leap to the top of their towers and scream out my success. He was successful, but he didn't think about the landing part of this arrangement, unfortunately. Poor bloke. Well, I feel I need to go back to a reels at this stage. Actually, we've got an Iron Spark Sword here, 4-16 on the thrust, 1.35 speed, and 1-4 shock damage. I mean, it's an upgrade. I'll take it. I will indeed take it. And I can also sell this silverback. It's lighter than the silver as well. Long blade. Oh no, it's slightly heavier. That's fine. It's fine. Ooh. Me scusi. Alrighty. Let's pop back to a reels, and we will also catch the bus to Balmora, rather than mess around with more journeying, especially while we're this heavy. Oh, athletics to level 24. I love that. Now, the other fight that we're going to consider taking on will be the Fighters Guild. Nice little combat jobs. And we'll probably path our way to the Alderaan questline. so as to save the Fighters Guild without becoming a member of, like, absorbed by the Commander Tong. I was also thinking House of Retherin might be suitable for for the honor of House Retherin.
Hello, Alexander. I hope you wouldn't.
But the more I think about it, the more this Imperial cult shindig is the one that's going to align the closest with our, with the values of a hero, the values of a questing hero.
If you wish to talk, it is
Go out to slay the monster and save the people. Restore fatigue, restore health. Nucius's cursed ring. Yeah, I might sell Nucius's cursed ring. So a long sword. For my god and my emperor. Do I need to carry that around? I really don't want to. Journal of Tarheel. I'm not sure what this memory stone is. We'll hold on to that. Sorry, excuse me. The Eye of Argonia. Scroll of Telvin's Courage we can get rid of. Scroll of Hellfire. I mean, yeah. Oh, we can. Yeah, we can get rid of that. It's not on. It's not on AP. And we'll keep these grey shafts of holding when we need to make someone stay put. I'm gonna buy another probe here, and yeah, that looks good. And that may be a genuine lockpick as well. Let's see if we can get away with 670. Nice. While we're full, let's see about just getting some repairs down while we can as well. As we eventually level up our armor, we'll start contributing some strength pips as well. So it's a bit of a long-term investment, but it's going to be good for our overall level and for our character strength. Well, next thing's next. We need to go clear this out, solve some slavery. So I think as well we're definitely a good candidate for the Twin Lamps. The Twin Lamps is an abolitionist organization, and their questline. I've never done their questline before. I understand it's fairly short of a questline, but that it also, you can think about it as a bit longer because it requires you to go all around the world and release slaves from all around the world. Oh, that's double the damage of the Chitin shortbow. Nice. Having such a high natural, having such a naturally high marksman level of 45, it feels a bit silly because I haven't leveled up at all. But we're even level on long blade and marksman now. Mysticism, I think I'm going to need a couple more mysticism spells to start really getting it leveled up. I think I've decided though, where possible, probably going to avoid using destruction. Okay, so we see 3 people up here and 1 person down here. This is a modded version of detect spells. Better detect. That was a hit. Beautiful. Double hit. Beautiful. Stealth Archer. Mystic Swordsman into Stealth Archer. Badago. Yes, please, Badago. Go free. What about you, Okor? Yes, free Zokor. Go free. And what about you, Banzel? Go free indeed. Yes. Good luck, everyone. Good luck. They drop these on the ground. Did you drop them, boys? Did you drop them? Yeah, here they are. Slaves left bracer. Constant effect of damage, magic, 3 points. So this is a constant effect. It's really, really, really heavy investment. Somebody used a grand soul gem to enchant these. Just goes to show you how disgusting of investment people are willing to make in order to have slaves, right? Okay, we got 1 more person over there. Old mate's propped up. Oh my lord. Okay, so we definitely got someone over here. Now we'll see if we can get the drop on them. We do. Beautiful. Okay, beautiful, beautiful. Oh, more probes and lockpicks for us. Love to see that. Titan throwing stars. I'll leave those. Well, we've got scroll of unhinging. Beautiful. I can take those back and check the and another scroll of unhinging. I can take those back and check the Daedra chests. A gem feeder. Incredible. Yeah, this is really, it looks great. Let me just equip the probe though. I want to level up some unarmored as well, so I'm not going to wait. I know we all love the hat. Daikatana, I can't afford to carry it and it's good money. Moon sugar, not going to touch this stuff. Not going to touch this stuff. Some clothes, some skooma. Like the moon sugar, not going to touch this stuff. And let's just check that there's not more life around. Now, how long does this spell last? 10 seconds, so it's not particularly long. But it is useful. I think I'm going to try and get into the habit of using it. Detect life, detect key, detect lots of stuff. Unfortunately, chaining a variety of detect spells together may be a little bit unfeasible. I'm not entirely sure exactly how to go about that, but... what have we got down here, mate? You lost your head somewhere. Standard rising force potion. That's a trap. It wants you to think there's something here in this room to levitate to, but there is not. There is not. I have tried. I got trapped. What about you? I suppose detect enchantment would be a really nice spell. Maybe I should try and grab detect enchantment. Now I believe there's usually a rat around here. No? No rat? Just netch leather again? Nothing down here? No. Just more netch leather. Okay. Yeah. Yeah. Okay, let's get out of here. Let's get out of here. Alrighty, that's +3 slaves released as well. Ooh, there's a bucket over here. Now we've got a shopping list for some bloke. A bucket weighs 5. Are you kidding me? 2 buckets. 2 buckets. I suppose maybe I should just buy the shopping list from else around town, from other pawnbrokers and things like that. His shopping list is Clagius is 10 silverware forks, 10 silverware knives, 10 silverware spoons, 10 cups, 5 redware vases, 10 ceramic bowls. Yeah, carrying that much stuff might even over encumber me. Actually, what I might do, oh, shop with a reel. Shall we shop with a reel? Yeah, I can sell some stuff back to a reel here. Oh yeah, and then go back to Pelagia for this chest. Yeah, let's not forget that. I think I'm probably just going to have to leave a bunch of this pawnbroker kind of stuff around town. Hello. Hello, Elifar. Slavery, it's a shameful in this day and age, but it's legal here in Morrowind. I agree, darling. You didn't know that slavery was legal in Morrowind? It's shameful. Well. So that's a character motivation. Actually, we're gonna go for the abolitionists, the twin lamps, and we're also gonna go for the
How delightful.
Imperial cult, and we're also gonna go for the main quest. All right, barter. Buy some buckets off me, mate. I just need to keep them in one place. Flynn, restore willpower, fortify health. Yeah, buy some crap from me, please. Get them out of my hands. A lesser soul gem. Great, thank you. I'll buy another journeyman's lockpick, sure. Total sold 315. How about it? There we go. Man, this iron shield is kind of weighing me down though. Where's all this weight disappearing to? Probably in the fact they've got 2 different weapon sets. Yeah, arrows, a bunch of arrows. Okay. Yeah, it is gradually weighing me down. Maybe I should lose the iron armor, the light armor, or at least some of the light armor. Unarmored. I'm level 16 unarmored. Maybe I just need to tank it for now. Yeah, I'll just cop it for now, I think. All right, back to Bloodshed.
Something I can do
Off
for
we
you?
go. Off we go. It's a long walk. Now we do not want to run into. Oh, I forgot to buy teleportation scrolls off a reel again.
Do you want some?
Yeah. You know why I want my character to
Go
move
ahead,
faster?
Outlander. What do you need?
It's because I'm forgetting to do things and backtracking. That's why I want my character to be faster. Here you go. Ariel, please sell me a scroll of I could use one more Odysseus's. Oh yeah, one more Odysseus's. I could use 2 Civil Intervention and 1. Yeah, that's fine. Thank you. Total cost 165. No? Oh yeah, sure. We'll take it. We'll take it. Beautiful. Thank you. We're in combat. Fish. Somewhere? Cliff Racer? No. Okay, we'll just move. If it shows up, it shows up. It's probably a fish, right?
Do you want something?
Yeah, having 75 personality just means people are keen to chat with me, actually. That's great. Normally you have to wear the mask of Clavicus Vile to get people to talk with you, right? Because no one levels personality. I don't know, I feel like personality is one of those things I end up leveling quite commonly. I feel that's quite good. That said, I also think mercantilism is very good. I know a lot of people don't really care too much for mercantilism. I don't know. I suppose maybe if I was playing a training-less run, like a run where I was refusing to do any training whatsoever, maybe I'd feel a little bit different about like mercantile and personality and things like that. But yeah, as it stands, training is totally fine. Mercantile does affect the cost of training. Is I suppose the key reason there. Huh. Bloodshed really close to Sadanin. Why does it feel like it's so far away from Balmora? So what we're looking for is these 3. So, okay, these 3 chests. So the one in the west was A-OK. Let's use this scroll. Actually, let's try and unlock it with a journeyman's lockpick first, I suppose. Still too complex? Still too complex? Okay, that's fine. Let's use Odysseus's unhinging. It moved when I pressed it. Okay, and now I don't have... Well, I'm glad I bought an extra one, I'll say it that way. No trap? Trap disarm failed. Okay, this is it is trapped. It's trapped with drained strength. There we go. That's empty. A basket of light wood. There you go. Beautiful. We got it. We got it, and we're going back. And I do see a smuggler's cave over there. There may be people in there who have been smuggled. So what is the state of affairs in Vardenfell when it comes to smuggling, slavery, and human trafficking and things like that? Well, it's not as complicated as it sounds, but it is something of a complicated network. Our character doesn't know all of this right now. Our character has heard from the Imperial cult about their relationship with these different bodies. And certainly the main one there that kind of gets overlooked in the mix is House Lalu. So House Lalu is in many ways playing both sides when it comes to the Imperials, and are kind of looking to replace the Thieves Guild, I think. Maybe replace or remove the Thieves Guild as competitors is one of the ways to think about it. On Vardenfell, Slavery is, of course, illegal, but it's decriminalized. So they allow it to continue in essentially just as an outcome of the armistice. So Vivek and Almalexia and Sothasil fought hard for it, right? To continue. The great houses of Morrowind all support slavery because they see it as part of their culture. And the Commander Tong obviously use slavery. They use slavery on their plantations, and they also support it. And they're also probably the largest vehicle of traffickers. Light wood, we did get it. Yes, we did. This will save me so many trips up the stairs over the next few weeks. I tried to think of a suitable gift and settled on this Kwama miner's belt. It isn't as good as carrying your own lighthouse around, but I hope it serves you well. The Elgrim referred to me by name? How very odd. What a mystery. What a shame it'll never be solved. Okay. Severe Durano, commoner. Yes, indeed. Thank you, Vars. I have no idea how many trips up and down the stairs this saves me. Not to mention the time spent gathering fallen branches in the swamp with all those mud crabs, or the risk of dealing with a Daedra. Indeed. Some rough customers coming to town now and then for supplies. I think there might be smugglers or bandits holed up locally. Be doing a public service to clean them up. Might find yourself some nice loot in the bargain. Indeed. Indeed, indeed, indeed. And here is our next party here who are deeply involved with slavery. Now, of course, Dagoth is using Red Mountain to propagate dreams out. Night Eye, oh, Kwama Miner's belt, oh, beautiful. Night Eye, 20 points for 30 seconds. That's exactly what I'm after. Look at this. Look at this. You can see. Look, Twitch chat. Look, YouTube, you can see. Look, I know the rendering is terrible. I do have a permanent 10 points of Night Eye applied. It's just not enough. I think I do need to update that to 25. And to be honest, I think I need to create a mod for it myself. I need to get into the I don't know, create an ini file or create a lure file or something. I don't know what they involve. So
Think it'll rain?
I really think I just need to create it myself for a constant 25 points. But this is great. It looks like we can use Night Eye here for about 8 or 9 charges, which is going to gradually increase our enchanting level as well. And of course, as a mystic swordsman, definitely not not directly Link from Legend of Zelda. We use a lot of enchanted gear around here, a lot of special equipment. Couple of blokes on the roof. That's life, isn't it? That's where you want to be. If you can be these two blokes in your old age, in your retirement on the Friday evening, you're doing well. Well, we're here back in town. Let's Why did I come here to Balmora in the first place? Because I have a package for Caius Casades. I also have a letter for Darvam in Aldaroon. Now let's do that first. So we have the Affix, just in case anyone is unaware, we have the Affix plugin installed. It's a mod created by Douglas Goodall, which is an extension of the early game quest with 30 new quests. And we can, for example, oh, you know what? I'll take the Guild Guide. It's better RP to take the Guild Guide from Balmora to Aldaroon. And yeah, so this mod, it's 30 new quests created by, installed as a mod created by one of Morrowind's original designers. Now, the mod came 20 years after the game, but still one of the original designers. There you go. How about that, huh? So it's good. It's been good fun so far. Lots of very quirky, tongue-in-cheek, don't you know, kind of quests, and also some nice tie-ins, just patching some gaps. You know, one of those gaps is that the soul trap spell. We'll grab soul trap spell. One of those gaps is that the base game doesn't really have any way the bread trail you to the does Jira have rumours for us? She does. Oh no, she does. She only has duties. Help in the fight. High places. Musk. Okay. We probably could afford the bug musk. My personality is already pretty high though. But yeah, sorry, so there's no breadcrumb trail to actually join the Telvanni, so there was just a quest added there where somebody introduced us as a cousin of one of the Stiltstrider, bus drivers, and they told us that they were a Telvanni apprentice and encouraged us to come across to join. Odysseus's open door, 15 points. Could I even cast that? I'm not sure I could. What's my alteration like? I certainly don't want the level alteration, but it might be nice to have a little bit. Yeah, look, I'll take Odysseus's open, and we'll just accept that occasionally I might need to have a couple of goes of casting it. Levitate is also very good to have in case you ever get stuck on something. Yeah, like they're just quite important spells, so that your game is feasible. Spells here, earwig, burden, flea bite, feather in the alteration, paralysis and illusion. No, nothing for me. A little secret, everyone can learn a few spells. I agree. It's not just the crops or herds, the blight storms are making everyone sick. Yeah. Yeah, what about you, Marion? Have you got advice or rumours? Learn, mark, recall, levitation, and open spells. Yeah, I agree. I think we're going to probably pop to the temple just while we're here in Balmora as well and see if we can chat with some people. Ajira made a bet with Galbadir about who could reach Journeyman first. Do you have Calm Creature Dispel? Dispel on Self? That's a great one to have. Necromancer's Feast to detect undead and detect the dead for 10 seconds. Ooh. I'm not sure exactly what I want to do with these detection spells. I think I'll try and... I'll try and use them, I think. Especially detect key. You seem worthy of my knowledge. You may speak. That's wonderful. Thank you. Grobar, Kalash, whatever your name is. What's his name? Shagam Shagdog. Garbam Shrogaldog. I swear every time I see an orc I need to like read his name again for the first time. I just it's I mean I have a hard time pronouncing Gra to begin with. So Grog is grog. My mouth wants to say grog. Friday night, bit of grog. Grog is an Australian well, it's not an Australian derived term, but it's commonly used in Australia. I think it's a Caribbean term from sailors, I want to say. It's a mixture of rum and water, but in Australia it means just any alcohol in general. She always telling us this rumor about Ranus Athrees. So there's a lot of ways to learn that Ranus is a bit of a nutbag. You could talk to her as well. That'll teach you real quick that she's a bit of a nut job. Absorb fatigue ranged. I think I'm going to buy this spell now and just see what it looks like. Absorb fatigue 5 to 20 points for 30 seconds on target. That's huge, because if I can cast that going into a fight, we'll have complete dominance. You know, they'll immediately, they'll be down. They'll be down. And if we can use it in combination with damage fatigue as well, huge energy leech. Absorb fatigue 5. Yeah, that's fine. We'll buy Mark as well. Alrighty. Alright. And do I want to try and spell make? Let me just see what kind of casting
I'm listening.
chance does open door have? 9%. Yeah, let's spell make Akasha's Lock Splitter. You can't buy the spell in the game, but like obviously it's implied to exist because it's a scroll. A lot of the scrolls don't exist as spells, I suppose. Okay, so we're minus 7% chance to cast this spell, but we're gonna put it on as our willpower goes up. So how much do we need for that? We need 35 additional points of willpower to have a chance to cast that spell. Or we need 10 additional points of alteration. And so as our alteration kind of reaches, what is it right now? 5, 15, we'll have a chance to cast that. That's totally fine. And Where should I put this mark? I wonder. Maybe we'll put the mark somewhere with... I mean, I can divine intervention wherever I need to go, right? So maybe I should go learn divine intervention spell. Did they not sell it to me? Oh, I might have to learn it in Ebonheart, actually. I think they sell it in Ebonheart. Maybe I should put my mark on the guild guide. And we'll put it on the guild guide where I can... where I can arm civvy comfortably. And where I can... Hello. Moraine, I would like to go to... You know what, Sadrith Mora might be a good one. Caldera might be a good one to put my mark at the Caldera Guild Guide. Then I could civvy to Balmora. I suppose we can always just Guild Guide to Balmora. And we could divine to the Aldrune Fort. I suppose we could just Guild Guide to Aldrune. Maybe I should just put my mark on the quest giver and then use intervention to get back, actually. Something like that. Let's go to Aldrin. We have something here for somebody. Now, we're coming in here for the first time, so it's probably a bit wise to introduce ourselves. Maybe we'll chat to the fellow at the door. I probably should have just spoken to the guild guy that walked straight past her. Yeah. How are you?
Do you need
Orent
something?
Gentine? Yes. Now, how are you, buddy? Aldurin's Imperial Cult Shrine is in Fort Buckmouth, south of town. Okay, we'll need to leave town. Have you heard about poor Ianas Sandas? He lost his patrimony betting on the Gua. Sold every piece of the family silverware. Hey, I need silverware. He can sell it to me. A pity. I think it's driven him a bit mad. We're clothes fit for a lord. Yeah, he is definitely a bit of an odd duck. Detect key. Here we go. Detect key. Detect trap. That's what I'm after. Know the Goro's escape route. Detect door. Detect automaton. Reflect. We'll grab telekinesis for sure. Now I believe there's one more person here. Himla. Here's Himla. Yeah, beautiful. I don't really want to buy alteration training. Yeah. Spells. What do you got for me, Himla? Light. Hide. Third barrier. Weapon eater. Wild levitate. Yeah, it's all a bit beyond me, I think. Greater fireball could be one to have in the old canister. Fire damage 2 to 40 points for 1 second in 10 feet on target. Cost 10 magic at the cast. I think for our fireball, I think we're happy with regular fireball. Because what we're doing with our regular fireball is we're just simulating one of Link's bombs. So it's actually just meant to look like one of Link's bombs. That's fine. We've got telekinesis, which is kind of like a hook shot. We got soul trap, which is kind of like, you know, putting a Poe in the jar. We got recall, which is kind of like, I mean, mark and recall is literally the same as not Furor's wind. Is it Furor's wind? Yeah, it is actually. Yeah, Furor's wind. And we've got a light healing spell as well, which is Nehru's Love. And we've got our fire spell, which is a combination of maybe the bombs. Maybe I could do with like, yeah, it's fine. It's both like the bombs and Furor's fire. And then we've got all of our mysticism suite here. I do want to be able to get to cast this absorb fatigue range spell. I think as well I want to spell make a damage fatigue and absorb fatigue combination spell. Do you have damage fatigue, distraction, endurance, innovate, wary, which is burden, weapon eater, disintegrate weapon, sleep, drain fatigue, there we go. 5 to 15 points on target. Absorb is in mysticism, drain is in destruction. We'll come back around to it, I think. Come back around. Okay, I'm just going to save here in case we crash. I do have a habit of crashing as I enter Alderaan. Let's check our diary as well. Darvaim Helen. Darvaim Hlaren. Darvaim Hloran was puzzled at receiving a letter written in code, then suggested it might be for Darvaim Hlaren, who lives in Alderaan. Oh my god, she's right. She really does have this problem a lot. Their names are two swapped letters from each other. Strider supplies. Here's where we were chatting with these people here. I spoke with an alchemist. I heard that a Bel Credite, master alchemist, might know where the transmutation spell can be found. A Bel Credite. I do want to find this. So this is a modded spell, which is added to the game. It works like high alchemy in old school RuneScape. So when I find it, I'll be able to destroy gear for gold and not have to shuffle gear. And, you know, it'll be better than watching me sell and rest and sell and rest. Larius Varro wants a bloodbath. Imperial Cult, which means Ebonheart. Nels Lando's still out for my blood. Here's when we're just doing a bit of a walk around Vivek, because we got sent there with that by our we got sent there by our Civi intervention, which we had to cast when we were fighting too many fish. Rat infestation in the Telvanni Underworks. I mean, that was actually a good experience. I might do that again in the future on other characters if I get the opportunity to. A Nord named Enbjolf gave me a key to it. Oh yeah, of course, I'd forgotten. We do have the breadcrumb for the Stormkiss burial chamber. Cassius's curse. That's all resolved. It might not have gone in my diary, but somebody said that there was a rumor that somebody here in town teaches the ropes for new arrivals on the island. So I might just ask here in the Mages Guild. They probably were Mages Guild. Oh, here it is. I remember now.
Yes, Outlander.
Ramona
What do you
Moren.
want?
Yes. Edwina thinks she just needs a few more Dwemer artifacts before she can figure out how to build her own Centurions. The guild guys. Everyone knows Darvaim. He runs the council club. He's almost always there. Oh, beautiful. If you want arms and armor in Alderun or need weapons and armor repaired, look for the Dandera Solero Smith in front of Alderun under Sky. House Retherin is here as well. Tell me about House Retherin. I'll go ask them about it. Yeah, fair enough. All 6 Retherin councillors live in the Manor District. Did Edwina help us the Mages Guild? Talking about vampires as well. Jesus. Silt Strider service. Okay. Yeah, we'll go talk to the Silt Strider busman as well. Movis Dre, I'm a student here. Is this the person we're meant to be looking out for? Vala Catrasso?
What shall we talk about?
Morrowind Law. Stenta, Ural Septum. I mean, yeah, she's got a lot to talk about. The services required at lower ranks in the Imperial Cult are not difficult or dangerous, but any task that you do for the Oracle, Lalatia Varain, will be very difficult, very dangerous, and suitable for only experienced, powerful, and well-equipped adventurers. Oh, beautiful. Yeah, we definitely want to get ourselves into some, like, proper adventure quest kind of stuff. Let's, chat with a person here as well. There is an enchanter in here. We can maybe buy from her. It's a barter. Iron Shard Blade. Fatigue Restoring Cuirass. Left Gauntlet of the Horny Fist. Yeah, baby. Beloth's Tower Shield. That's light armor. Life Belt. Red Despair. Absorb willpower from the target. Okay. Don't want any of this kind of stuff. Divine Intervention. Yeah, I'll take Divine Intervention. Sure. Can I sell you anything back? Not really. I suppose I could sell these Grey Shaft of Holding. They do seem really powerful though. I think I can definitely cheese a couple of kills that I would not otherwise get with that. So maybe like some Daedras or a Wizard or something. If I can get the drop on them and hit them with that and just, I don't know, put 5 arrows into them, collect some back, it'll be totally fine, you know? Let's talk to the Silt Strider, man, because it sounds like with these extra little quests, maybe a couple of them, because you do kind of talk to these guys quite a lot. And so, you know, if you are going to leave a quest anywhere that you want somebody to see them, these guys might be the way to go. Yeah, Aldaroon, latest rumours, little advice. I hear Bolvin Venom is having an affair with one of the wives of the other councillors. Oof. Oof, 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 buddy. Yeah, nothing there. Well, let's head to the council club and we'll chat to this fella who we have an encrypted letter for. And maybe he'll proceed to give us a tip for delivering obviously important letter for him. Where are we? Is this it? Council club? Aldaroon Council Club. There you go.
Go ahead, Outlander. What do you need?
Valine Lervu.
May I help you?
May you help me? Yes, indeed. Maybe I just want to ask about rumours. House Retherin isn't going to let those Halalu take Caldera and the Ebony Mines without a fight. Caldera is traditionally House Retherin territory, so we are the ones who should have the charter. As soon as we have proof that Halalu are cheating the Empire, we'll take Caldera back by force. Oh, it's not what you want to hear. House Wars. What about you, Retherin Guard? Datha Manel? No, I just hear the gossip, mate. Vampires. The Dhamma hate necromancy on the undead and hate blood vampires in particular. Yeah, they've burnt them off.
Is there something?
Brella Smells. A rumour for you, Brella Smells? 1 second, I gotta sneeze. Whew.
Good hunting.
Bengal, how are you, buddy? Yeah, everyone's talking about this fella's wife. Panas Malak is a thieves' thief, retired, of course. Nice. Well, let's here he is. Devam Halaren. I got a letter for you, mate. A letter addressed to me. May I have it? Yes, you may. This is definitely for me. For your service and for your continued service, allow me to give you something you will remember. They say a magic ring is always welcome. This one is especially appropriate for the situation. A ring of silence. Indeed. What does that do? Silence on target. Well, actually, I bought that amulet for that reason. That's really good. So I think our continued silence is our continued service there. If the bad people you're looking for are Commander Tong and they're in Balmora, you'll find them at the Council Club Corner Club. That's the local Commander Tong hangout. The scout, yeah, so he knows these people. You can't be a successful thief if you always steal from the same merchant, even when you stay in the same town. After you pick them clean, explore somewhere else to give them a chance to restock. Indeed. Great advice. Oh, no Thieves Guild here in Aldaroon, no sir, but maybe you can check for yourself over at the Rat in the Pot. Interesting. I wonder what the breadcrumb brought us here for. This is very, I think, clearly a Commander Tong hangout. Maybe it's a Thieves Guild hangout? No, Tong, maybe. Feels very Tong. Alrighty, what do we have over here? We have the Aldscar Inn. Do I want to maybe hook in with the Retheran House Retheran? Not particularly. Ah. Julian, how are you, buddy? What are you doing here? My trade. We got the bookseller. We got the pawnbroker. Ooh, we might find something neat in the pawnbroker. Let's have a look. They might have some broken gear. We got some armorers, hammers. Oh yeah, it's got all the extra ceramics and things like that we need to take to Balmora as well. Let me check his shopping list. We can maybe collect some of it. Nah, I don't want to do it. Redware bowls. We're already so weighed down. Maybe when my strength gets higher, or maybe when I'm not carrying gear. Work. I'm looking for a fellow named Ianus Sarandus. I sold him 2 fine matched rings, one with a raw ebony stone, and the other with a raw glass stone, but he's failed to pay the remaining 150 drakes owed. If you find Sarandus and either get the ebony ring and the glass ring and return them to me, or get the overdue payment of 100 drakes he owes me, I'll pay you 50 drakes. The young fellow's family has lived in Aldroon a long time. His parents died recently and left him a house in the state. But Enos has fallen with a fast crowd. I believe he's taken to drinking expensive liquor and incurred some gambling debts. He's a charming lad and everyone likes him, but he's not very sensible indeed. Indeed. I think if we ask around town, everyone will have similar requests. What about you? Does Enos have debts to the bookseller? Somehow I doubt it. Yeah. I can also suggest more who to talk to if you want to know more about the subject of Morrowind lore. Oh, there you go. Just a little hint about who knows about what. There you go. Well, okay, so Enos isn't here owing the bookseller money. There you go. Who would have thunk it? A man drinking expensive liquor and gambling debts isn't reading up. Latest rumours. Oh man, everyone loves this affair rumour. Can I sell any gear here? Adamantium Greaves. Oh, Domina Quiris. It's technically an armor upgrade. No, we're fine. We're fine with our current gear set. A smith's place? Here at the outfitter? Yeah, I reckon Enos put a fit on the Klana. What do you reckon he did? I made a fire jade amulet for a customer, Enos and Sarandis. I made a delivery and received the first payment, but is behind for his final payment. I can wait no longer. I'll pay 25 drakes if you find Enos Sarandis and either recover or return my amulet, or extract the overdue payment of 50 drakes from me. Yeah. I'm gonna have to find this fella. Oh, hey, Overdose Ghost. Evening, how are you? Yeah, no, good to see you again. So I'll probably not hang out too long, just so you know. But yeah, no, good to see you. It's already 12:30 in the morning where I am, so had a big day at work. Streamed for about 2 hours earlier, and modded on the Pandora stream for a little bit, and yeah, I hit up the gym as well. I'm not feeling good after the gym, so I'm staying up really quite late. One second, I've just got a sneeze coming. I've been a bit sneezy today. And we're back. Here we go. I sold an Ashlander handcrafted racer suede belt to a customer, but he has failed to make his final payment on time. I would like you to find Enos Sarandis. And this guy's decked out. He's got rings, he's got the jewels, he's got a fine belt. Yep, we're going to have to go chat with this fella. Now, I believe if we go under Scar here, we're going to meet more people asking us to find him. Maybe just a bit of a character intro for anyone who's catching up again. Maybe like Overdose Ghost. I think last time you were here, I had a different character, and I did, whilst I was fairly overtired, and I think fairly fluey, and I think kind of half falling asleep, I did navigate the executioner character. I did navigate her into a writ where she died, and I was confused when she died. So she's gone. I'll try it again later. I definitely want to do a more Agtong quest line, and I think like a bound weapon is probably a good way to do it. I really like the roleplay there. I'll give it another shot for sure. This is a little bit cheesy, I think. This is a mystic swordsman class, and so his name is Vas. I was hoping to capture that same kind of like slightly mystical, slightly kind of you know, Nihongo appealing sounding word of like a single syllable word like link or cloud that's just slightly more magical, like Gowry, so with a weird spelling like vase. And yeah, he's a mystic swordsman, long blade, mysticism, Hylian shield, a little bit of acrobatics, and a fairy bow. And then he's going to be using a lot of enchanted items. He's going to be throwing some bombs, and going to be wearing some unarmored and some light armor, and really that's all there is to it. We are based on Link, Gowry, and other mystic swordsman tropes. The silent protector fights for justice with an array of wonderful contraptions and enchanted artifacts. He's got a combat specialization, and also because we rolled the lady sign, he's already got a starting attribute level of 75 personality. If you ever think about the silent protagonists of these games, and like Link walking up and, you know, rizzing up the princess without ever saying anything, I reckon they've got, you know, personality out the wazoo. They don't even have to say anything. People just love them, you know. So I think it's definitely key to the characterization. But yeah, we're probably going to go. We've already joined the Imperial Cult. Good day, Vas. I'm Bivail Teneran. I flatter myself that I'm the finest clothier of these parts. A little work. Well, yes, I made a brocade shirt and silk pants for Enos Sarandis. He gave me half payment on account and said he would pay me the rest later, but it's been weeks, and I have my own bills to pay. Find Enos Sarandis and get the overdue payment of 360 drakes he owes me, or get the shirt and pants and bring them back to me. I'll give you 50 drakes for your services. Yes, indeed. We're running out of people who this fella doesn't owe money to. Do we want to update the fit a little bit? We have a little bit of cash. No, we're fine. We're fine. We'll find some expensive clothing on the corpse of a smuggler. So we have joined the Imperial Cult because they offer quests, grand heroic quests to adventurers, and they're also probably the most in line with, you know, like the classic stereotypical knights in shining armor kind of highly in appeal, I suppose. Divine warriors of justice. Although, come to think of it, most mystic swordsmen don't really have a very clear relationship with with like divine justice. Like Gowry from Slayers has a very close relationship with Lena Inverse, who I believe literally has deals with demons. I can't recall. It's been a long time since I watched Slayers, but her big spell is Dragon Slave, so it can be a little bit dicey. Letherivari Enchanter, I'm pleased to offer you a fine selection of enchanted items. Mate, I am keen to find out. I would love a bit of gear. Thunderfall for shock damage. We got some scrolls here as well. Stormblade. I'm trying to avoid scrolls if I can. Icicle, a one-handed long blade. Oh, that's cool. 4 to 18. So it looks like it's on a silver sword. No, unfortunately, we're probably not going to play around with too much of this. Yeah, but mate, I think you've got work for me. I sold a pair of splendid designer shoes bearing the light enchantment. The radiant glow is practical and as well as ornamental, quite useful for late evening gatherings. The purchase, one Enos Sarandis paid me 120 drakes on account when he received the shoes. We gotta find this guy, man. So, Sarandis. We're gonna be looking for this Sarandis manor. Are they here? Are they here under Scar? Are they out in town? I'm not entirely sure yet. But yeah. So Gowry rocks around with Lena Inverse, and I think, oh, what's the other fella's name? A demon. They got a demon in their crew. It might be this one here. I'm just gonna check over here if it's this place. And Link obviously has like a long relationship with Ganondorf, but there's not Morvain manor. Oh. Let me, okay. Yeah. But Link's relationship with diabolic magics isn't like, it's not exactly clear cut. He, works with Midna in Twilight Princess, and he messes with time quite a lot. And he's also a keeper of the Shadow Key, and the Shadow Medallion, and all these kind of things, kind of collectively, just kind of say, you know, these guys are fairly agnostic to where they get their powers from, but it's more the fact that they're unifying these powers. So I think maybe there might be a couple of flavor reasons to potentially get away with incorporating like some Daedric questlines or things like that, or Daedric artifacts maybe. But maybe it's the collection of these things for just uses that makes them heroic. Not necessarily the source of the item's power, but what it's used for. That might be what is more or less kind of the theme of Mystic Swordsman. Of course, Yu-Gi-Oh doesn't really give us much to go on. The Celtic Guardian in Yu-Gi-Oh is like just a guy, just a bloke with a hat. Um, I think he fuses with Baby Dragon. Or he might fuse with... Oh, I don't remember. Morag Tong Guildhall. I think it becomes Flaming Swordsman or something like that. Venom Manor. So yeah. Well, maybe we could lean into that. And yeah, enchanted Longblade can definitely be a thing. Arabar Manor entrances. The Master Sword is definitely like enchanted. It doesn't have like you know, a big effect, but like it's definitely uniquely like magical. It never needs repairs. Other swords in the game need repairs whenever you get them, except the Kokiri sword, which I suppose the flavor is that you can only wield it when you're Serethi? No,
Something I can do.
it's not Serethi, it's Sarandus. I suppose the idea is you can only wield the Kokiri sword when you're relatively young, so it's fairly difficult to break. This is your favorite settlement in the whole game? Great layout, one of the most unique and immersive effects. It is. It's such a shame that the Retheran, like, are kind of dogs, because it's so sick. Like, bone mold is so... Look at this. Look at this. Like, this is modded Retheran armor, but this is so sick, man. They've got like ebony, and it looks like kind of the shell of a bug's husk and ebony fused together into the chitin gear. It's so sick. Athril Serethi, I'm here to talk about... Oh, speak with... He can introduce us to the faction. I kind of don't want to work with the Retheran faction, though. So the two factions I'm going to be definitely taking this character down as far as I can will be the Twin Lamps, the Abolitionists, and the Imperial Occult for the adventuring. And we'll also be doing the main quest, because the main quest is about slaying a despotic evil. You know what, I'm looking for this fellow in the wrong place. I'm looking for this fellow in the Manor District, thinking he'll be here homed up at the council halls, or you know, at home lounging about. But he's not going to be there. He's going to be at the corner club or the council club. He's going to be gambling. Let's go find him gambling in the council club, I reckon. Yeah. Well, that's it. They did a really good job with this whole place, except the Retheran questline itself. I suppose a lot can be said. That can be said about a lot of this game, unfortunately. There's a couple of holes. Like the Imperial
May I help you?
the Imperial Legion questline as well is kind of a bit, it's a little all over the shop. But yeah, I think it's a perfectly reasonable thing to do, to maybe weave in a little bit of a mod expansion for House Retheran. I mean, it's very easy to add an aesthetic mod for them. Look at this shit. People love the aesthetics at House Retheran, and we'll just jam this shit in here. Danmon Vendu, how you doing there, mate? You are G'd out of your flippin' mind. Everyone says Varvul Serethi murdered Braylon Caravaran, but I don't believe it. They were the best of friends. They were the best of friends. They were the blurst of friends. If you accepted a task from a spirit, yeah, I'm getting these low-level advice. Bevane Teneran, find Clothea here in Alderoon. Okay. Oh, in the Sarandus' house. It's right here. I'm not exactly sure what's going to happen when we go in here, so let me just rest up. Enos Sarandus, how are you, mate? Look at this fine attire. Mate, you are kitted up. I'm Enos Sarandus, so you hear about overdue payments. I am indeed. I do have some overdue payments with the local merchants, but I'm afraid they can't pay my debts right now. You see, I'm a little strapped for cash at the moment. I have a very attentive prospect. I do have some certain very attractive prospects underway, and I'm sure I'll be able to pay very soon. Offer a sympathetic ear and friendly advice. Yes, you're so right. You've been very patient and reasonable, Vars. As you say, I have the goods, I owe the money, and the honourable thing to do would be to just return the goods. It's too much to bear. I lost everything my parents left me and sold all the furnishings just to pay my gambling debts. I've tried to pretend it'll all work out, but I'm just fooling myself. Here, take these items and return them. Give the brocade shirt and the silk pants to Bivain Terranan. Okay, so he's just telling me where to return everything. Oh my lord. Oh my... Mate. Yeah, see, say all these sermons. You have been in here reading. The only person you don't owe money to is the bookseller, mate. Oh. Well, let's see. What did he get us? So a brocade shirt. Okay, it looks like it's a replacement for the exquisite. Light 20 points, 15 seconds on target. That's beautiful. Fire jade amulet and a glass ring. And there's an ebony ring as well. Ebony ring as well. Beautiful. It's all here. It's all here. Okay. Okay. Let's do another lap around town, I suppose, here at the pawnbroker. So I believe the pawnbroker is owed the rings. Innes? Yep. I heard he has given his house to the temple and is studying to be a priest at the Alduin Temple. The word is all over town. Wow. Beautiful. Alrighty. We helped a man find his path in life, and what a path he took. Now, I think, yeah, I think here is a brocade shirt.
What do you need?
Oh, the racer suede belt, of course. Yes. You handled that affair quite well. Yes, indeedy. Yes, indeedy, indeedy. Brocade shirt. Oh, enchanter as well. And the fire jade amulet. Who's the fire jade amulet for? Oh, the clothier, of course. Don't forget the clothier. There's 2 clothiers in town. Here you are. Yeah, yeah. I mean, taking magical shoes on the dance floor. You know, go up to a party and drinking. Oh, what would he be drinking? Like Dagoth brandy? Surely not Dagoth brandy. That's like actual refinement, right? He'll be drinking Cyrodiilic brandy, I reckon. Silk pants, brocade shirts, clothier. Yeah, everyone's telling us about. Wow, all these people are jumping up to 100 disposition. That's really, really good. That's really, because my mercantile is really low. Oh, it's the enchanter. It's the enchanter for the shoes. It's so interesting how, like, I don't know. Gonna say something about decadence and decadent culture, but yeah, it's too late. It's too late in the day. Well, I'm feeling really, really keen on the kit at the moment. We've got our bow, decent damage. We've got the ring of silence and an amulet of silence. So we've got double silence if we do come across a mage, and we also have this nice Quama miner's friend and night eye 20 points for 30 seconds, which I do intend to basically be using all the time. I think now let's head back to I think our next step from here is going to be to head to Ebonheart, because I'm I think the last quest I have left over is a breadcrumb here, Namon's Memory Stone. I'm fairly sure it's retelling the entire script of Redguard, and it's there to troll me. And Douglas Goodall put it in there specifically so that people would laugh at people who didn't get the joke. That sounds like something he would do. And other than that, I should go visit this fort while we're down here. Go visit this fort. I think I just want to catch my breath before we head out there, though. That's because we will be crossing a little bit of Ashlands here, and there is a Daedric Shrine and egg mines and cliff races. There we go. I'm also very happy to have this grey shaft of holding. I'm just reminding myself that I have them. So if I do come across somebody who really, 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 really needs to be taken down, and I have actually no chance, these are arrows that are enchanted with 10 seconds of paralyze, which, I mean, it's busted. It's busted. I'm so glad we didn't die to that guy. We resisted magic when he hit us with it, and then we killed him before we could hit him again, but I definitely would have died. Paralyzed resistance primarily comes from willpower, and at the moment our willpower is still really quite low. Increasing willpower over time will definitely be one of the main Things to do for this character's survivability, willpower and agility. You need them both. And you need quite a lot of both. Because, yeah, otherwise you can just die to a Jinx Blade. You can just die to a... Gua. Oh, that's no good. You can just die to a knockdown, sorry, is what I was going to say. I'm saying a Gua is no good because I think Gua can defeat me. Let's see how we go with a cheap restore fatigue potion, because this is a weapon upgrade from the weapon upgrade compared to earlier. Okay, we can do it. Okay, beautiful. It's so funny how quickly the tide turns. When you're behind on hit chance and dodge chance, and the damage feels big, you have no chance. But you only need to smidge it up a little bit. Smidge it up a little bit. That's why fatigue, I suppose, is important a lot of the time, because I look at fatigue as a modifier for the numbers, and I say, hey, the numbers aren't too bad. You know, 40 versus 60, 30 versus 45, whatever, you know? Just roll more dice. But I suppose when the fight would be, when it does turn, the advantage of the fight does become quite important. Tendrous Vedran is the person I'll talk to if you want to learn about the apothecary trade in Morrowind. What about you, buddy? You got potions? Yeah, I'll buy some potions. Disease resistance. Have you got... ooh, Potion of Night Eye. Swift Swim, Agility, Cyrodiilic Brandy. Cure Blight, Cure Common Disease. Potion of Water Breathing. I will buy a Potion of Water Breathing. That could definitely... I will buy a Potion of Water Walking as well. That could definitely get us out of some trouble. If we're fighting fish underneath the water. Going water breathing, water walking, sorry, going topside can actually be a legitimate way just to dodge them. Okay. Now we're here for the Imperial Cult. Siganavus Mantedius. Buddy, you got a hell of a name. Okay. It looks like he is in the ebony trade. So maybe he's wheeling and dealing for the Empire with the Retheran. The Blight. I mean, the enchanter I enchant things that sell them. I have scrolls which are cheap but only work once, and enchanted items which work over and over and over again, but which are not cheap indeed. That's interesting, buddy, considering you're not offering bartering services. What about you, Racer Pullia? Abolitionists. I've heard of a secret organization called the Twin Lamps that helps runaway slaves escape. It's against the law, but we approve of them anyway. Indeed. Indeed, indeed, indeed. My notion of the ideal knight is an orc named Dumbuk Grobalak. He serves with the Legion under General Darius up in Nessus.
Ah, a visitor. What may I do for you?
Celoria
Greetings.
Cerealis.
What shall we talk about?
Cerealis. Siloria Cialivalis. I don't know if she'll be able to pronounce her own name, man. What's going on? She got potions for us. She's got chitin arrows. Leather cuirass. Leather can be good. What's the armor rating? 9. Oh, it's the same as chitin. Same as chitin. Don't be fooled. Don't be fooled. Yeah. It's worth checking with some people every now and then, because they may very well, like even pawnbrokers and things like that, they may very well have broken gear.
All right then. I'm listening.
Hey, Alderil. Jesus, this guy is huge. Alderil, I'm looking for some duties to the Imperial Cult. You sell spells. Dire Wary, Exhausting Touch, Strain Fatigue. Wild Exhaustion. I approve, but not right now. Imsin the Dreamer. Service Refusal. Fighters Guild, join the Imperial... Oh, she's Legion. She's Legion, not a cult.
Seen any?
Come on, out of my way, out of my way. Come on, out of my way. What are you doing? Thank you, okay.
Can I help you out? Do you need
Julian, how are you? Wary Eye, detect Daedra. Interesting. Spell Absorb, Spirit Seeker, detect Undead. Vivek's Feast for spell absorption. Yeah. Yeah, lots of similar stuff there. I'm looking for any quests, any tasks, any duties. No, it really just has to be. Do I have divine intervention? Do you not sell divine intervention, Julian? That's actually why I came here, darling. Divine intervention. You don't have it. Okay. Bartha, do you have scrolls? No? Okay. Okay. I'm gonna have to find someone else. This is a Legion supply chest. Okay. So the Legion is really just... The cult is really just here amongst the Legion, but it's actually the Legion's turf. That's why I couldn't sleep in their divine intervention. Thank you. That's why I couldn't sleep in their beds earlier. Cure blight disease for 1 second itself. That seems pretty good. And I can afford it now. I might not be able to cast it for a little while, but we will level up our restoration as we go with just little pips here and there. And what do you got, buddy? Yeah, more potions. Okay. Okay. Well, I'm going to need to put down a mark. I think I'm going to put down my mark in Ebonheart. And then we can use a combination of Divine and Arm Civvy to get around. If we Arm Civvy from Ebonheart, though, it goes to Vivek. Towers.
Ah, a visitor. What may I do for you?
Oh, that's cute. What's that emoji? Jaben Colovian fur cat. I know, I'm not wearing it. The Colovian fur helmet looks like it would go well, but it covered up my beautiful blonde locks. I was very happy to find blonde on the wood elf. He kind of looks like Link, don't you think? In a kind of smeared kind of way. What do you reckon? Almost. Yeah, he's a little bit skank. He's a little bit kind of he's a little bit skanky. This beer was left in the sun. You know, you can see it's a beer, but you're also like, I feel kind of dirty drinking this. Can you get me a fresh one? Alrighty, back to the Mages Guild. And I'm just going to try and remember the quick save, because so this recent combination of mods I have around, it hasn't really crashed in any dramatic ways or ways I've been able to replicate, but it has kind of just crashed out of the blue. Like rendering the ghost gate and things like that. Although I did take out a mod that was like a ghost gate expansion, which was very lore friendly. I quite liked it. Actually, the lore of the ghost gate, this is very politically divisive. Actually, and what you might imagine is that where to Caldera, Cedric's more Vivek. Yeah, let's go to Vivek.
Greetings.
What you might imagine is that oh, hello, Flacacia. Yeah, just gonna say hi. Let's divine intervention over to here we go, over to Ebonheart. Yeah, so when the tribunal were removed from access to Red Mountain.
Doing all right for yourself.
Hello, Kay.
For you?
Hello, Layman Vase. My name is Kay. I'm in charge of the volunteer Shrine Sergeant for the cult. Are you ready for Shrine Sergeant assignment? I think I am. That sounds good. I could use a little help here. We treated a high elf named Carriarel for swamp fever. We later discovered that while he was here, a rare chapel limeware bowl disappeared from our shrine. Will you find this Carriarel and retrieve our bowl for us? The high elves are a small, tight-knit community in Vardenfeld. Try asking other high elves if you know of Carriarel where he lives. A tall, dark-haired fellow with sharp features. That description would fit a lot of high elves. We're treating him for swamp fever, so perhaps he lives along the coasts where the mud crabs sometimes carry diseases. As I said, try asking around amongst the high elves. I believe there are several serving in the Hawkmouth Legion garrison. There you go. An associate was on the expedition. This is a clue for the crab vendor. That said though, I got tired of ludonarrative incoherence, where everyone was talking about how much money there was to be made on smuggling and how Slallow and everything, and I installed a mod that gives vendors more gold. It made no sense. I'm sorry, it made no sense. Like the average egg shouldn't be worth one GP, and you know, a Daedric axe be worth or like an ebony axe be worth like, 15,000 GP. But no one in the world can possibly handle that much gold. But at the same time, like, there's an entire business organization dedicated specifically to handling that material. Like, just make it make sense. No one, no one had the capital. I'm sorry. But yeah, he just gave us a clue about the mud crab merchant. So it's kind of saying, hey, a mate of mine went wandering around the Azura's coast. He came back all sheepish, but he had a lot of money. He didn't want to talk about it. You can also run into Meek the Lie while you're on the Azura coast as well. And Meek the Lie will tell you that there is a mud crab merchant and encourage you to find it. And after that, you'll be right-clicking on every mud crab and saying, oh, does it bother with me? Does it bother with me? Until you find it. Of course, that's unless you just go look it up on UESP. Galdol. Oh, you're a forest elf. You're a Bosma. You're a Bosma. Well, what we want to do here is we want to ask. We're going to do a little bit of racial profiling. Quest number 1, racial profiling. Love it. Let's ask a Altma if they know another Altma. Hello, Jocelyn. Little advice indeed. The Imperial Legion may be recruiting. What about the latest rumors? Unrest in Cyrodiil City. That's no good. That's no good. Yeah, let's get out of here. And what about you, Pilus Amatius? Little bit of advice. Nope.
Well.
He doesn't know either. Hello,
Do you need
Malene
something?
Massaloud. Malene Massaloud. Yeah, let's take a little bit of advice. Imperial Legion of Recruiting, yeah. So it seems like while you're here in town, the expectation is that you'll very often be looking to join the Legion.
Greetings.
What are we here to do though? We're here to speak to an Ultima recruit. Oh geez, they got some blokes in cells. Hello, Noring. Who's there? Indeed. Hello, Aldi Jess. Looking for an Ultima. Ivona Barris. Little advice? Sure. Nobody's going to hold your hand in the Legion. What about the latest rumours? Lately, the Ordinators have been taking verbal shots at the Legion guards. The Legion brass has got a muzzle on the troops, but they don't like it one bit. There you go. Oh, she's a spell vendor. Nice. What about you, Nelvalorn? Fargoth? Mate, how many times are you going to see Fargoth around the world? They just gave so many people Fargoth's face. There's a secret organization called the Twin Lamps, indeed. Indeed, what about you, Frau the White? No, you don't have anything there either. Ah, here we are. Landaroom. Hey, I'm here to ask you about Carrier Narmok. He lives in Narmok, a village on the Bither Coast. You can take passage to Narmok by way of Hlaod. Indeed. So, where should I put my mark? Pelagiad? No, Pelagiad has a divine... It's unfortunate. Oh, okay. Spells? Spells. Absorb personality, absorb strength, absorb willpower. Strong levitate. Tenuous hop-toad. Not today. Poet's whim. Resist blight disease. Okay. It's harder to resist blight than it is to cure it. Something that I've noticed. Reflect, Shadowweave, Great Spell, Chameleon 20%, Sanctuary 20%. Weak Spell Drinker. Yeah, we can't do much with any of these either. I would like to see maybe like I think I have Detect Key. Yeah, I have Detect Key. AMC. She can train us in Longblade eventually. Okay. No worries. Well, let's get back to Narmok. I suppose I should put my mark somewhere close to other... Somewhere close to Hawkmoth Towers. Let's go down. I'm going up. Okay, that's not where I want to go. Let's just pop down here. That's fine. We should put it somewhere close to other fast travel. Maybe if I put it in the Vivek foreign quarter, that's kind of in the middle of everything. That still kind of sucks. Maybe I should just put it like here. Where do you go, buddy? Where do you go? Let's ask him. Where do you go? You go to travel, Vivek foreign quarter, Hla Od, Helbranora, Sadrith Mora. Let's pop to Hlarod.
May I help you?
Let's go again. Let's go again. Let's go to Narmok. Here we are. Because the thing is, we want to be able to teleport around as quickly as possible. And it's also better from a roleplay perspective to teleport as opposed to catch the bus. Because it makes sense for, you know, a mystical traveler to, like, use their teleportation. So I'll have to think about where to put that mark. Maybe we want to put it somewhere. Maybe we put it in the Vivek Mages Guild next to the guild guide. I think that'll be it. Because then we can recall there, and then we can divine intervention to the chapel for our quests. Then we can recall back to teleport around the world. Well, let's look for a man. Here he is. Tall, dark hair. Mate, yes, I was treated for swamp fever at the Imperial Chapel's Naval Hub, but I don't know anything about the Chapel Limeware Ball. So go away and leave me alone. We're on a recovery quest. Carrieral's Shack. Okay. Are you hiding it underneath here, buddy? Oh, no, that's divine intervention. Okay, I failed casting. Sorry. Ooh, something fell, BRB. Oh, Just a wee spook. Yeah. Just a gust of wind. Must have been a gust of wind. Amulet of Fire Stars, Kwama minus friend. This is what we're after. For a little bit of extra night eye. Let's have a look under here. A lot of people like to put their treasure underneath their house here. I can pop in the water, that's fine. I ain't scared of no fish. No, nothing there, that's okay. That's okay. He doesn't want to talk to us about it, so... Ooh. That's interesting. A little bit of a Daedric ruins over there in Narmok on a bit of coast of all things. Didn't realise there were any ruins out here. Now, I do want to ask about the High Elf. He lives in the shack over by the docks. Breeding Netch. There's a pair of them that wander around north of here. They come into town a few times. We drove them off. I'm sure they'll be back. I could probably take out some Breeding Netch, I reckon. Let's just wait a couple of hours till the sun comes up. And you transformed. Nadine. Commander Tong is here as well. Yeah, if you're following the Anhasi questline, I believe it's this one here. There's 4 Commander Tong. Yeah, Rostologis. There's 4 Commander Tong operatives in there. Maybe it's this one. One of them. But either way, let's have a look at dealing with some breeding Netch. I reckon that it's doable. And worst case situation, we can teleport away. 2 breeding Netch about town. I can't see any. Are they not over here? Maybe they're not over here. What are you? You're a nice little cave? You're a nice little cave. Are you a smuggler's den? Well, I'm a hero. I'm an intrepid hero adventurer, and I'm going to dungeon dive. Ooh, they came for me immediately. Yeah, let's go in drawn. Oh, she's a lot tankier than I am. Let's get out of here. Let's heal up. Let's use our Velothi's Benison. I love that this spell is called Veloth's Benison. Such a stupid name. Okay, we can't take that kind of fight yet. We still only are level 3. Let's work on our crabs. Benison and crabs, that's what we're here for today. Yeah, and Netch, if we can find those Netch. And just by virtue of having a bow, I think probably solves a lot of that problem. So Narmok. I'm not sure if I've ever looked around here during the day. I could have sworn it was on the ocean. I didn't realise there was just more coast behind it. That's nice. Now we're probably going to want to. There it is. Yeah, they are moving around. Yeah, fairly aggressively. Nice, big hits, big hits. And here's the next one. I kill the breeding Netch. Now this is just with the basic Wood Elf buff to archery, to marksman, as a minor skill. No levels yet. That was a hit. We'll keep going. One of these will land. That was another hit. That was another hit. Beautiful. Kill the breeding Netch. So let's tell them around town. Maybe their disposition will improve. Yes. Oh, he's only willing to talk to me again about that.
All right then.
Maybe I'll chat with this fella about the Netch. He's the one that told me about this. Breeding Netch. I'm so glad you killed them. Yeah, there you go. Everyone seems a bit better off now. That's nice. That's nice. So he's just standing here directly outside of his shack. Could, maybe. We chat with some other people. Ross Logie, how are you? Little advice? Maybe could we ask the local trader? Maybe he sold the limeware bowl to a local trader? If they have such a thing. Nadine Rotheran? Oh, yep. I think this is the one for Anhasi's quest.
Here not long ago.
And Nadine Rotheran? No. She is only selling marksman gear. You want my advice, Outlander? Stay away from the Commander Tong. You think House Lala was just an Imperial puppet? Shows what you know. Who really runs House Lala? Not the House Council. Those posers do what Orvas Dren tells them. Orvas Dren is the Commander Tong Kingpin, and one day when the time is right, Orvas Dren, the Commander Tong, and all right-thinking gunmen will rise up and murder you Outlanders in your beds and restore Morrowind to its ancient glory. Yeah, so continuing a thought that I started quite a bit earlier today. The relationship between slavery and all the official parties in Morrowind is not quite as structured as House Lalu serving the Empire. So the House Lalu are a front. They are without a doubt controlled by the Commander Tong, and benefit greatly from the the slave trade on Varderfell. So even if they say they serve the Empire and embrace the Empire, they have no intention of actually like employing the laws of abolition. So you can kind of think of House Lalu as subservience to the Commander Tong. The Fighters Guild is also subservient to the Commander Tong, and the Commander Tong as in bed with Dagothur in the 6th house. So the Commander Tong have allowed themselves to be infiltrated left, right, and centre, often willingly as well, by 6th house cultists who use the smuggling paths to move people and to move ash statues and to move all the stuff that Dagothur needs to build his church. Of course, on top of that, Dagothur is actively trying to enslave people. Well, let's not forget. Let's have a go. Maybe at lockpicking that door. It feels like I'm very visible. Maybe I can use a spell. Undo Scissors Open Door. 9% chance to succeed. Okay, it might take me a couple of attempts. What do you reckon? Am I invisible yet? I feel like I'm very visible. Failed casting. I think it was a crime if I succeeded at that cast. I'm already out of magicka for that. Okay. Should I wait till night, maybe? What about you, Angolas? Will you tell me about Cariel now that I've cleared out the netches? No? No? Or the same? Lockpick failed? What kind of door this bloke got? Beautiful. Okay. For bowl, plate, chest. With a silver viper slayer. Oh. That's not what you want to see. He might hit us with it. Expensive ring. I'm not here to rob you, buddy. I'm just here to reclaim what is ours. Bowl, cup, plate, bottle, bowl, cup, bowl, plate, jug. Is that under your bed? Hello, crate, cloth sack, chest, spoon. I'm just saying random words at this point. We're playing New York Times Connections, you know? Tinkerbell. Spoon, chapel, limeware bowl, indeed. I don't have a recall set, so let's go Divine Intervention. Let's just get out of here this way. Where are we now? Jesus. Buckmouth Legion Fort. Okay. Let's civvy intervention from here. Oh, I don't have enough magic at the cast. Resting here is illegal. Am I tapped out? Okay, I'm gonna have to walk. Oh, that's an acrobatics level and a character level. There we go, level 4. Up to 43 luck and 45 max HP, which is great to see. Which is great to see. Acrobatics gradually leveling up will really help our movement and really help our strength as well. So acrobatics and long blade and a couple of pips of armor as we go through are all going to stack up very, very nicely. We're just going to pop into the Mages Guild here, and yeah, I think my recall is going to be at the Mages Guild in Vivek, at the at the Guild Guide port, because that way, what I can do is I can always teleport to Vivek and then immediately cast Divine Intervention to get to Ebonheart, or I can cast Civvy Intervention to get to Temple, or we can talk to the Guild Guide to get back out into the world. So let's travel to Vivek. I think I may have to take a rest here to recover my magicka. There's a bed chamber just up here, I believe. Yeah, beautiful. Oh, another member of the Mages Guild. Forgot. Where can I
There's
rest?
someone watching me. I can tell.
Where can I rest? The Imperial Shrine don't have beds.
Is there something I can do for you?
Member of the Mages Guild, member of the Fighters Guild. No, I'm not going to join the guild just to have a rest. I'm going to go to the inn. Can I cast Divine Intervention again? I can't. Okay. You gotta be kidding me, man. Let's look at the wasteworks. Look in the wasteworks. Do I want to buy a Magicka potion? How about it? Magicka? Cure potion? Oh, cure paralyzation. I definitely want that. I'm glad I spoke to you. Rising force. Fortify Magicka. Swift swim. Restore fatigue. Restore health. Yeah, we'll take some restore health. Cure disease. Disease resistance. No restore Magicka, that's fine. That's fine. There was still a really good find there. Running into them with a cure paralyzation potion. That's huge. A rumor. This one overheard two cloaked characters whispering about a room underneath the arena in Vivek. Ooh. That is the Morag. Sorry, that's the Morag Tong. Yes, there is the Morag Tong. Restore fatigue, restore health. Yeah, let's just go find an inn. I believe Jabash's book club is down here as well. Jabash's rare books. Maybe we can talk to Jabasha about the abolitionists.
May I help you?
The Black Chalk Corner Club. Can we get a bed here? I don't believe we can.
What do you need?
A rumor. This is the way Hurd figures it. He's got his banded hideaway right between Alsotha and Balfell, two of the nastiest holes in Dardenfell, but convenient by boat to both Ebonheart and Vivek. The appalling neighbours keep traffic down, but as long as he leaves the Daedric cultists alone, he feels it's safe enough. Can't argue with that. Yes, we do have a bed available. Beautiful. Beautiful. Sorry, Helene, I'm not on the quest right now. Let's go until healed here. Beautiful. I don't believe I've ever been downstairs in the Black Shot Corner Club. It's a big place. Hilf the Harrier? Can train this in medium armor and axe. Nice. A little secret, you like to poke your nose into doors in the backcountry? The places that look like they're made of gold metal with spires and towers, those are Duenna ruins.
Today is your lucky day.
Fellas.
So let's hear it.
Fellas. Yeah. So we can go to Saint Delin to talk about the abolitionists. We might
What
drop
do you
our head
think
in.
of our city?
Ah, yes.
Helena, I'm sorry, I cannot
What
speak
is
with you. I'm
it?
preoccupied with my own affairs. Yeah,
Yes, Outlander.
not until we're on the main quest by the looks of it. Let me hit divine intervention here. We'll come back to Vivek Mage's Guild. Too easy.
Well, friend, what brings you here?
Okay, how are you? Yes, I have the bowl right here. You found Cariel and recovered the bowl. Well done. Let me give you something to cover your expenses. And here's a few divine intervention scrolls. I never go anywhere without them. When you're ready for another Shrine Sergeant mission, speak to me again. Check in with me from time to time concerning your advancement in the Imperial Cult. As you labor for the night, you'll rise in the rank to your efforts. Congratulations, you've been promoted to Novice. A Bosma named Ned Hellas in Caldera says his house is haunted by a ghost. You'll need an enchanted weapon or suitable spells, because only spells, enchanted weapons, or refined weapons like silver daggers can harm a ghost. Now, haunted house. Yes, okay, let's find out. I don't know the details. You'll have to go speak with Ned Hellas. He has a haunted house in Caldera, so we just go to Caldera, speak to a man. Alrighty. Well, let's do that. Let's start with civil intervention, which will take us to temple here, and we can pop our head over. Can I get over this yet? Can't. Oh, I can. Oh, beautiful. Can you, Elsie, please take me to Vivek Arena? And I don't know why the boat service doesn't go all the way to the foreign quarter, but you, Dalzadren, please take me to foreign quarter. And now we just have to walk up the foreign quarter. I'm wondering if this might be one of those characters that really wants a slight trickle of magic or regen on. Just like 0.1 per second. Because yeah, I might not be able to rest too often. Being able to get around with a little trickle might be worthwhile. Acrobatics to 41, strength pip, that's great to see. You love to see strength going up. Strength is one of those stats that everyone kind of naively raises for their damage. And then some people are like, oh, but it's really only damage, surely I can just get a better weapon. And then, you know, they have a character that's really sluggish and has a really, really terrible time. The secret is strength, but your carry capacity matters a lot. And your overall encumbrance matters a lot. Yeah, strength will improve your character in every single way.
I don't know if I like
Beautiful.
this.
I don't know if I like this. She says, let's head to Caldera.
Ah, a visitor. What may I do for you?
Hello.
I'm
We're here to use the guild guide service. We are customers. We are civilian customers. Here we got a Balanama, or a clothier. I believe there's a pawnbroker around here we can pop our heads into. Yeah, Urgola the pawnbroker. We've had some good success with pawnbrokers selling us damaged weapons and things like that we can in turn repair. A Nordic claymore, a silver dagger, a cruel flame blade. See, stuff like this, with this dagger, he'll only charge us 8 gold. We can repair that. Absorb willpower. Shadow Weave Ring. The Shadow Weave Ring is really, really good. Not for this character though. It's not in our RP. And let's buy that. And we'll do a little trick. We'll restore our fatigue. We'll repair the silver dagger straight back up. We'll sell it back to him. Look at that. Nice. I'm going to need a few more repair tongs. That's good. Repair tongs give you so little, repair value, but they come with 25 attempts, and they give you the same amount of XP per attempt. So, how may I help you? Just good to give them a try, you know. More XP per repair needed. Dro Shavir's house. who are we looking for? Who are we looking for? We are looking for... Yes, Ned Halas. How are you, buddy? I'm the one with the haunted house. The Imperial cult said they would send someone to take care of the ghost. I suspect it has to do with a trapdoor. The landlord told me not to fool with it, but he didn't say why, although now I can guess. The landlord gave me a key. Please, here, let me know when the ghost's gone. I haven't had a good night's sleep for weeks. Yeah, I haven't opened it. My landlord told me not to, and now I'm scared to open it. Okay, haunted house. I'm renting the house, and when I rented it, the landlord told me I couldn't use the cellar. It's driving me crazy.
How may I help you?
Okay, a haunted house, man. Why are you renting a haunted house? Gorak Manor. Ned Halas's house. Here we go. Let's grab ourselves out our iron spark sword indeed. Yeah, can we rest in his bed? We can. Very nice. Well, there's the trapdoor. It goes to the Hloran ancestral tomb. He really just put you down on top of a tomb here. I don't think I've ever loaded this in the game ever, so I'm just going to save in case I crash. There we go. Let me equip Belt of Night Eye as well. Kwama Miner's friend. There we go. How's that looking? Oh yeah, beautiful. I'm going to need to be careful around here actually. These could be trapdoors. Don't forget they could be trapdoors. Oh, that is some damage. Viper arrow, 6 points of damage. I'm going to have to use a health potion. I'm going to have to use more. How much is this? Restore health. We're down. Oh man, we're down. Really? I was having such a good time with this character as well. I really hate the first few levels, man. I really hate the first few levels, especially skeleton archers. God damn it. Ah, the first skeleton archer had these, I just drank 5 potions. I don't understand why. I don't understand why. Like, the health is just not rising. Yeah. I mean, I would love to give this character another shot. Oh. Or the Executioner or something. I don't know. Skeleton archers, man. Skeleton archers. The first skeleton archer that we got through, he hit us with one and we resisted magic. And what he hit us with was this paralyzed for 10 seconds spell. So we probably should have just died there. That was, I think, in the first hour of playing. This character had a really terrible time at even the low levels, though. Yeah, got attacked by fish early on. Had to recall out. Got attacked by Nels. Omar had to recall out. Got attacked by a Guar. Had to recall out. Yeah. I mean, maybe light armor at the early levels just kind of cops that. But heavy armor's not really that much better. Magic is just really overtooled in the early game. So not having any magical resistance or elemental resistance is just kind of cops it. Maybe that's the trick. Maybe I should be playing a Dunmer. A Dunmer. Or a Nord. I don't know. But it is 1:30 AM. Yeah. Well, Overdose Ghost, I hope you... I hope you don't mind me having a new character for you every time you arrive. I'll get one of them going. I'll put this in the fail pile. I'm going to have a playlist on the YouTube that's just my failed characters that die after one or two episodes. So far I've had 2 rather successful ones. I think I had Dazza. Dazza was a red guard and he got 7 episodes deep. And Halavina was a Breton? Was he a Breton? A Breton, like, thief? And he made it really deep. He made it all the way to the end. Actually, there was a bug that prevented me from going all the way through, because the Sunder dungeon was blocked, and so he was he had defeated Dagothur, but he didn't have Sunder to actually finish off the heart. So I walked all the way out of the heart chamber and like left the heart chamber without actually killing the heart. And I had a hunt around, and in the end, with some testing, I was able to actually reveal the door, but the character had already died by that point because I kind of screwed up and tried to take on Vivek out of order. I should have gone Dagothur, Almalexia, Vivek, but I kind of took it on out of order without the. I think the damn Stagner's ring might have helped me survive. Vivek throws a lot of fire, a lot of shock, but yeah. You used to play hardcore WoW, so you understand the struggle. Yes, absolutely, hardcore WoW, and yeah, it really is. I think just a mindset thing as well. The game's a roguelite. Every one of these characters is a little bit different, but you interpret the world in different ways through them. And hey, some of them don't make it. Some of them don't make it. And this time, look, definitely starting with these tribunal quests did show me something there. It's that the skeletons are scary, skeleton archers are scary, and if I see them I should probably just bail. I had the option there. I was trying to shut the door, and maybe it was hard to see, but I was trying to shut the door on him and he was opening the door up back on me, so I definitely took a little bit more damage than I needed to there because I was trying to be cheeky and close the door rather than just chug more potions, when the answer was definitely chug more potions. I also could have thrown a scroll at him. I think I sold a scroll earlier as well. I suppose that's probably part of the role-playing convictions as well, though you do want to limit yourself in what you're doing. But yeah, it just feels a bit rough, like preparing a character and then going in with 45 HP and just getting 2 hit. Skeleton archers, 20 damage on the arrow if they've got a long blade. Let me let him knock me down there. Yeah, let's have a look. I believe, yeah, because we're quick saved at the top of the stairs here. So let's go, like, let's actually prepare for the fight that we know is now there. Compromise friend. And we can go in. We can go in with the stealth archer. Load up. Where is he? Where is he? Okay, I can see him. Can I see him behind the door there? Not quite. Oh, that's a different skeleton. With a hammer. Okay, he's down in 2. And then... oh no, it was him. There you go. So this time it didn't roll a skeleton archer. It just rolled a skeleton with a hammer. And yeah, now we can take off the ancestral ghost. That's entirely doable. Like we were killing these at level 1 with fireballs. There you go. There you go. And what's over here? This is a very different ancestral tomb. It's nice to come back down and check it out. Now we can, we have some lockpicks. Our security level is very low. We can just test that with a probe as well, though. It is trapped, yeah. There you go. Well, and this time it didn't roll an archer, so I suppose that's, yeah, sometimes the fight rolls against your favor. That's totally fine. Sometimes Joelwim deals you 47 damage on floor 1. Yeah. Well, it is nice to know it would have been possible in some circumstances. I suppose maybe that's something just to add to my list. My list includes avoiding dying to paralysis, avoiding dying to knockdown, and I'll add to it avoid dying to 20 damage arrows plus dot spells. Because yeah, that's 40 damage an arrow, and I just did not apply enough, just did not chug enough potions. There was an opportunity there to chug potions. Absolutely, there was an opportunity there to chug potions. But yeah, it's 1:30 AM for me, so Overdose, thank you again for hanging out. Lovely to see you back, and hope you're hope you're enjoying Morrowind still. I'm going to wrap it up, and I'll probably try and create a new character tomorrow. I think I have a bit to do around the house tomorrow. It's getting towards the time of year where I probably want to think about having some people over, so I might actually put on a stream and do some cleaning or something. See if one of my friends, Pandadora, she's been streaming a lot, and she's my my Oshi, trying to push her as best I can, and mod all of her streams and things like that. And yeah, I think she's probably going to try and stream a bit tomorrow, maybe play some Pokemon or something. It's always, she likes the weekend stream, so I'll probably chuck that on and do some cleaning around the house. Anyway, yeah, it's the way of the game. Heavy Sanctuary spell for a few seconds goes a long way against archers. True. Yeah, even at level 1 block skill. Yeah, so because the block range is from 15% to 50%. And then you can apply Sanctuary after that for dodge chance. I'm sorry, no, Sanctuary before block. And Sanctuary, so 1 point of Sanctuary is 1 point of evasion. 5 points of agility is 1 point of evasion. 10 points of chameleon is 1 point of evasion. And then block is between 15 and 50% for full block automatically. And then you randomly select, then it's attack class versus your dodge class. That's the actual roll. And then you choose an armor spot, and then you apply damage reduction according to the armor spot. And so yeah, maybe chitin just isn't good enough for arrows, because the way armor works is that I believe the curve is a bit sloppy. It's a bit elliptical. You block more and more damage with additional armor until it caps, and at that point it just basically stops. And so you definitely want to get armor up to that soft cap. It's still a soft cap, yeah, it's like soft diminishing returns, but maybe light armor in the early game isn't the way to go. Maybe you need light armor later in the game. Start with heavy. Anyway, yeah, night, mate. Yeah, thank you. I'll be doing some cleaning, I'll be doing some shuffling, I'll be doing some sweeping. Hopefully it'll feel productive, and I'll feel great as well. Have a great day ahead. Oh, 10 points of luck, of course, 10 points of luck. About 40 to 50% mitigation from the start of the fight. Yeah, touch more survivable. Yeah. Anyway, I'll have a mull on it. I'll dream up a new character. I've got a little notepad with the characters that I want to have a go with, so I'll dream up something for tomorrow. See you later. Bye.